for this. I'm going through a goddamn divorce. I could be at home somewhere trying to figure out how to get my coins together, put my life together, and then to sit here and deal with somebody who does not have an authentic heart. If somebody is a fake friend once, they always gonna be a fake friend. You hear me?
Inside voice.
I'm hot. Ain't no inside voice. Now I'm one of those people riding it with a hook in one hand and a henny in the left. Wait, this is my right. I'm not.
It's gonna be so big.
My stomach. You're not gonna paint motherhood out to be like this to me right now. If anybody is gonna know if the baby number is gonna be upheld in court, it's gonna be Frack Esquire. Okay.
Get ready to walk in this restaurant.
It's similar, and I could care less. The fan was in her face, so what? She snatched it.
Yeah, you better not ever put another one in my face.
Could not care less.
And she put the scepter in your. She brought her damn matching pajamas. Y'all seen that? Porsha asked me for her ring back around Christmas, but we had too much stuff that wasn't worked out. She didn't like the answers. Next thing I know, she was engaged again.
So where has he been?
In DC.
Oh, okay.
He's a lobbyist. I don't necessarily want to have a relationship with him. I just want him to be the dad. I just don't know if he'll go for it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know, Porsha.
I've been contemplating having a baby by myself now for about 2 years. I know what I want. I'm of a certain age, and I don't feel like I should have to wait on a man to do that.
Preach say amen.
Hey, we're going straight to Coochie while it's hot.
Tear the club up.
This is the best series that I have seen or heard this whole quarantine.
Video to do. Thank you. Okay, keep playing me. I'm recording too. So walk across the back of me, the bike. Okay. As y'all can see, Jay's in the building, but Jay does not want to be on camera. Why must I have a Brumman type of or a Black Tony type of co-host? Who just has an excuse for every time she can't show up to work?
A whole nother level. What is a whole nother level, Rock?
Well, yesterday he said he was going to be here today.
Right.
And today is obviously, I'm all confused.
Oh, yeah.
I've been trying to have Black Tony's back, but man, I can't even get him today.
You can't vouch for him.
No, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we need to write him up. Is that worth it?
You know, it's always some story for why she can't be in the building to do the job, but she continues to get paid from the Urban Binge and Rebel TV. See what I'm saying? Today is the period, and I don't know what it will be tomorrow, but it's fine. This episode is featuring Jay in the background. I'm pretty sure there will be some opinions from Jay. Every time I do a video and you don't want to be on, Jay don't want to be on, I got Jay in the background. Bitch, please. She a fucking lie. Yeah, that's Jay in the background, y'all.
Fight the power.
Somebody said, remember how Porsha made Bravo looked crazy? Well, it's day turn. Yeah, guys. We are here about Porsha Williams. Okay, now I know everybody like we're not even clicking on y'all videos no more because for the most part y'all keep playing throwback videos, old videos, tricking us, making us believe that it's that, and clickbaiting us, making us come into the video. Then we click on the video and it's not what we actually thought it was, and blah 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 blah. Oh fucking well, I'm just talking shit. I appreciate the people that don't complain about that. I appreciate the people that still tune in. What's the word? Irregardless. Irregardless. I don't even know if that's a word. Why is that even a word? People came up with this shit. Porsha make a word and everybody go with it because the new generation thinks she is Einstein of words. Porsha said irregardless first. I don't know if she did, but I'm putting that shit off on her. Irregardless. Porsha, I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, we hear about Porsha. I know that, I was saying irregardless, the people that still come here to my channel and watch and hit the thumbs up, I don't care if I only get 8 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down for a video. The fact that I got 170 views is fine with me. The fact that I got 1.3k views is fine with me, and 60k views is fine with me. I mean, all of it. I'm glad with all of it. Now, when I get 80 views, I don't fucking understand. I have 20,000 subscribers, and 80 views came out of Kandi leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta. I even went live twice about Kandi leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you tell me if anybody gave a fuck.
I'm the biggest, I'm the best, I'm Lord. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
That Kandi was leaving with Housewives of Atlanta, or that I was discussing it, because no matter how many times I posted that one video or shared that one video, went live with that one video, nobody watched. I even changed the title of it and posted it again, and nobody watched it. I don't know if it's me giving commentary regarding Kandi that people don't want to really hear, or if it's Kandi leaving. People are happy about it, worn out about hearing it, don't really care about it, and they didn't watch it. But I know that my commentary is not everybody's cup of tea. I don't get people commenting often unless I say something controversial or post something controversial, i.e. Nicki Minaj, my latest Nicki Minaj videos. Flagging those videos, they real upset that I was saying Nicki Minaj was the problem. It was a compilation of times we've spoken, and it fell into place in the news about. So what we had talked about over the years, I just compiled it from different years and went live and streamed it live. And my second time I went live with it, people didn't really care about that either. So I guess people are worn out with mean ass Nicki Minaj. The problem, okay? But we're here about Porsha. No matter what I post about Porsha, I get views. No matter, Porsha is very popular, whether she's on the show or off the show. Porsha is constantly, clickbaitable. Like, she is a clickbait name. Like Porsha bring clicks. She really does. And I don't know if she relates to the younger crowd more than Kandi, more than Nene does, but she really has this young fan base that really want to see everything Porsha does. Like, it's a lot of them, even me included. Like, I really like Porsha. I really like Porsha. I love her on the show. And I guess it's because too, she's a cancer. Cancer in Aquarius is clicky, very. But I don't know. Anyway, I am still going to, after I'm done speaking here, I am still going to put what we talked about, a compilation of everything we've discussed regarding Porsha on our channel. So that's about 3 hours long. So this live is about 3 to 4 hours long. I will be on live 3 to 4 hours. But I'm going to separate this particular portion of the video into a separate clip. But after I'm done speaking, then I'm going to allow for the compilation to play. Let me hit the blunt because my wife is behind me, probably looking at the back of my head like, come the fuck on. Right? Okay. So, guys, Porsha Williams-Guobadia. First of all, we haven't had Porsha in about 2 years on Housewives of Atlanta. That's not including her Porsha Family Matters. Now that I felt like should have came back for multiple seasons, but of course it didn't, because I think they tore Jamaica up so bad that Bravo probably felt like it was a liability to continue the show. With Porsha busting bitches upside the head with poles, and like they were really trying to do damage to Dennis. Kill him, I don't know, but do damage to him, they were trying to do damage, and that's Porsha.
Not have an authentic heart. If somebody is a fake friend once, they always want to be a fake friend. You hear me?
Inside voice.
I'm hot. Ain't no inside voice. Now I'm one of those people riding it with a hookah in one hand and a henny in the left. Wait, to my right. I'm drunk.
It's gonna be so.
Have time for this. I'm going through a goddamn divorce. I could be at home somewhere trying to figure out how to get my coins together, put my life together, and then to sit here and deal with somebody who does not have an authentic heart. If somebody is a fake friend once, they always gonna be a fake friend. You hear me?
Inside voice.
I'm hot. Ain't no inside voice.
Now I'm one of those people riding it with a hookah in one hand and a Henny in the left. Wait, this is my right.
I'm drunk.
It's gonna be so.
My stomach. You're not gonna paint motherhood out to be like this to me right now. If anybody is gonna know if the baby number is gonna be upheld in court, it's gonna be Frack Esquire. Okay.
Get ready to walk in this restaurant.
It's similar, and I could care less. The fan was in her face, so what? She snatched it.
Yeah, you better not ever put another one in my face.
Could not care less.
When she put the scepter in your, she brought her damn matching pajamas. Y'all seen that Porsha asked me for her ring back around Christmas, but we had too much stuff that wasn't worked out. She didn't like that answer. Next thing I know, she was engaged again.
So where has he been?
In DC.
Oh, okay.
He's a lobbyist. I don't necessarily want to have a relationship with him. I just want him to be the dad. I just don't know if he'll go for it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know, Porsha.
I've been contemplating having a baby by myself now for about 2 years. I know what I want. I'm of a certain age, and I don't feel like I should have to wait on a man to do that.
Preach say amen.
Hey, we're going straight to Coochie Wallace.
Bam. Tear the club up.
This is the best series that I have seen or heard this whole quarantine.
Video to do. Thank you. Okay, keep playing me. I'm recording too. So walk across the back of me, the bike. Okay. okay. As y'all can see, Jay's in the building, but Jay does not want to be on camera. Why must I go through this? Why must I have a bruh man type of, or a Black Tony type of co-host who just has an excuse for every time she can't show up to work?
Whole nother level.
What is a whole nother level, right?
Well, yesterday he said he was gonna be here today,
Right.
and today is obviously. I'm all confused.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to have Black Tony's back, but man, I can't even get him today.
You can't vouch for him.
No sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we need to write him up. Is that worth it?
You know, it's always some story for why she can't be in the building to do the job, but she continues to get paid from the Urban Binge and Rebel TV. See what I'm saying? Today is the period, and I don't know what it will be tomorrow, but it's fine. This episode is featuring Jay in the background. I'm pretty sure there will be some opinions from Jay. Every time I do a video and you don't want to be on, Jay don't want to be on, got Jay in the background. Bitch, please. She a fucking lie. Yeah, that's Jay in the background, y'all.
Fight the power.
Somebody said, remember how Porsha made Bravo looked crazy? Well, it's day turn. Yeah, guys. We are here about Porsha Williams. Okay, now I know everybody like we're not even clicking on y'all videos no more because for the most part y'all keep playing throwback videos, old videos, tricking us, making us believe that it's that, and clickbaiting us, making us come into the video. Then we click on the video and it's not what we actually thought it was, and blah 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 blah. Oh fucking well, I'm just talking shit. I appreciate the people that don't complain about that. I appreciate the people that still tune in. What's the word? Irregardless. Irregardless. I don't even know if that's a word. Why is that even a word? People came up with this shit. Porsha make a word and everybody go with it because the new generation thinks she is Einstein of words. Porsha said irregardless first. I don't know if she did, but I'm putting that shit off on her. Irregardless. Porsha, I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, we hear about Porsha. I know that, I was saying irregardless, the people that still come here to my channel and watch and hit the thumbs up, I don't care if I only get 8 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down for a video. The fact that I got 170 views is fine with me. The fact that I got 1.3k views is fine with me, and 60k views is fine with me. I mean, all of it. I'm glad with all of it. Now, when I get 80 views, for the life of me, I don't fucking understand. I have 20,000 subscribers, and 80 views came out of Kandi leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta. I even went live twice about Kandi leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you tell me if anybody gave a fuck.
I'm the biggest, I'm the best, I'm. It's like, girl. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
That Kandi was leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta, or that I was discussing it, because no matter how many times I posted that one video or shared that one video, went live with that one video, nobody watched it. I even changed the title of it and posted it again, and nobody watched it. I don't know if it's me giving commentary regarding Kandi that people don't want to really hear, or if it's Kandi leaving. People are happy about it, worn out about hearing it, don't really care about it, and they didn't watch it. But I know that my commentary is not everybody's cup of tea. I don't get people commenting often unless I say something controversial or post something controversial, i.e. Nicki Minaj, my latest Nicki Minaj videos. People really started, flagging those videos. They really was upset that I was saying Nicki Minaj was the problem. And it wasn't even me today. It was a compilation of times we've spoken about Nicki Minaj, and it fell into place about what she was in the news about. So what we had talked about over the years, I just compiled it from different years and went live and streamed it live. And my second time I went live with it, people didn't really care about that either. So I guess people are worn out with mean ass Nicki Minaj, the problem. Okay, but we're here about Porsha. No matter what I post about Porsha, I get views. No matter, Porsha is very popular, whether she's on the show or off the show. Porsha is constantly, clickbaitable. Like, she is a clickbait name, like Porsha bring clicks. She really does. And I don't know if she relates to the younger crowd more than Kandi, more than Nene does, but she really has this young fan base that really want to see everything Porsha does. Like, it's a lot of them, even me included. Like, I really like Porsha. I love her on the show. And I guess it's because too, she's a Cancer. Cancer and Aquarius is clicky, very. But I don't know. Anyway, I am still going to, after I'm done speaking here, I am still going to put what we talked about, a compilation of everything we've discussed regarding Porsha on our channel. So that's about 3 hours long. So this live is about 3 to 4 hours long. I will be on live 3 to 4 hours. But I'm going to separate this particular portion of the video into a separate clip. But after I'm done speaking, then I'm going to allow for the compilation to play. Let me hit the blunt because my wife is behind me, probably looking at the back of my head like, come the fuck on. Right? Okay. So, guys, Porsha Williams-Guobadia. First of all, we haven't had Porsha in about 2 years on Housewives of Atlanta. That's not including her Porsha Family Matters. Now that I felt like should have came back for multiple seasons, but of course it didn't, because I think they tore Jamaica up so bad that Bravo probably felt like it was a liability to continue the show. With Porsha busting bitches upside the head with poles, and like they were really trying to do damage to Dennis. Kill him, I don't know, but do damage to him, they were trying to do damage. And that's Porsha, her auntie, cousins, all them. Even Porsha's sister Lauren, she played like she was breaking it up, but she played a part in scratching him up and pulling on him and stuff. You gotta say that Dennis put himself in that situation and got what, probably got what he deserved. Now that's probably hard for a lot of people to hear, but he probably did get what he deserved, just like everybody do, including Porsha. Porsha will get what she deserved if she haven't already, and she'll do more things in life where she will reap what she sowed. Anyway, I never put on my sweater. This is a brand new sweater. Put the sweater on. You know what? I'm hot enough, so I'm just gonna take the sweater, put it on. Dear Justin, we're writing to notify that effective March 11th. Okay, Amazon affiliates program. We're gonna be doing a lot of that on our vlog channel. On our vlog channel, we will be discussing a lot of ways to make money, even ways that might not have worked for us, that could possibly work for you. And we'll explain why it didn't work for us, and why it could possibly, and how it could possibly work for you. Do I like this sweater on me? Absolutely not more than I like what I just had on. So take the fucking sweater off. Thank you, baby. I love you so much. Oh my God, the things that Jay does for me, y'all don't understand. I love my partner, although we argue a lot, and sometimes I do be like, God, why you make me love her like this? For real, like I be asking God, like, God, why you make me love her like this? But I do still be lusting for certain people sometimes. How's Aaron? Anyway, I'm just talking shit. How's Aaron? He is so cute. But let's move on. Anyway, we missed out on Porsha for 2 years. We seen her on Family Matters, and then Family Matters ended, and Porsha, it felt like, you know, she was just leaving everything. She left Housewives. She didn't give a fuck about Family Matters, working out, and she left Dish Nation. And I remember at that moment I was like, well, why the fuck is she leaving Dish Nation? Like, this relationship is gonna last a long time, which you will see in the compilation that I have that's gonna play right after I'm done. I said that. I'm like, Porsha's leaving Dish Nation. She just acting like this relationship, she knows for sure this relationship is going to work, and nothing later will arise that's going to cause them to divorce or break up. At that time, I don't think they were married, but I know I said that this relationship would not last as long as Fallon's relationship with Simon, which I don't think it did. If I'm not mistaken, he was with Fallon for longer than he was with, look that up for me. How long Simon was with Fallon. If I'm not mistaken, he was with Fallon longer than he was with Porsha. So Fallon and based off what Jay is saying, Fallon and Simon were married for 2 years, and together probably longer than that, of course. Probably some months before they got married, or maybe not, but I doubt that they were together a day and got married. So they're probably talking or dating around for a month or maybe a year, we don't know, but definitely longer. 2 years is still longer than 15 months. 15 months is how long Porsha and Simon rode this ride, and it's over with already. It's over with already, which we already knew. Porsha can't keep a man, okay? If you don't know, now you know. Porsha can't keep a man. Rewatch all of Housewives of Atlanta from the season she came on to the season she left, including Porsha Family Matters, and you see how much she can't keep a man, and see if you can figure it out too, because I haven't figured it out, and I haven't been trying to figure it the fuck out, because I really don't give a shit why she can't keep a man. But I know based off the pattern and what I see, Porsha look like she can't keep a man. Excuse all the stuff in the background. Trying to fix up this studio, so excuse the stuff in the background. We are redoing this studio, and hopefully this studio will look better and like a multi-purpose studio, because that's what we want to do. Not just shoot YouTube videos in here, but do our outside work, photography and videography, and films and stuff like that in the studio. We want to be able to make it a multi-purpose studio, so excuse the mess in the background. Anyway, this is so unfortunate though that Porsha has filed for divorce. People magazine exclusively reported it, and they also got the documents. She did not cite a reason for why she was filing for divorce. Many are speculating that maybe she is trying to protect her assets and herself by divorcing him. If the feds roll up on him, then her assets and everything that she has for her, and then he probably just transferred some things over into her name, and they probably plan this together. They're probably not breaking up. It's probably just some shit is about to hit the fan, because as you know, recently Simon's deportation and all of his legal woes were put on Front Street. We don't know how it leaked out, how it got out, but his legal woes were put on Front Street. We learned that he came here to America in August of 1982 or 72 or 62 or something like that, and he overstayed his welcome, was deported and left on his own recognizance, and just a whole bunch of stuff, and basically got rich scamming Americans. Just sum it all up, he got rich scamming Americans. I think Simon is a 60 millionaire, multi-millionaire, more than multi-millionaire. If your net worth is 60 million, then that means if anybody know rich people and their money, they're not reporting everything. So because the internet says 60 million, I guarantee you it's probably more than that. Where did he get all that money? If you look at the documents, it looks like he scammed Americans to get everything that he has. And I think that that is ridiculous for Porsha to not know this shit. We don't know why Porsha's divorcing, but I can assume, and I can bet you, it's because she didn't know none of this shit, and it just hit the ceiling.
Not the ceiling. It skipped the fan, didn't it?
Yeah, it skipped the fan. It got through the thing, through the wings, and went straight to the ceiling. Bitch finna blow the ceiling off. Porsha don't know what the fuck to do. Porsha better take some of that money. I don't know what reason, if this was some off guard type of divorce shit, or if this was a planned divorce shit, like some lawyer to lawyer type shit. It's best that you do this, but y'all can still remain together. We know Porsha don't want Simon anyway. I don't give a fuck when nobody say Porsha don't want that man. Porsha want that man's pockets, bank account, and wallet. That's the fuck it. Anything that got to do with finances and Simon, that's what Porsha wants. That's it. And Porsha's not gonna birth a baby by him, but Porsha probably will use her egg to place it in a surrogate and have a surrogate have a baby for her and Simon. I can see that happening. Porsha filing for divorce and not getting the baby first just make me think, is this one of Porsha's stupid moves again? Or is Porsha doing something strategic? Real strategic.
Trying to be strategic and trying to throw me under the bus with her, but it's all good. It's going down.
Come here. Say people want to hop on content so fast instead of giving Beyonce true credit. It's no way you can see the results when the stuff just went live. We're not trying to knock Beyonce, but you trying to put your content out so fast, boo-boo, that you're not even giving Beyonce true credit. People who know hair is gonna say, how you do this review already when the shit just went live yesterday? It just went on live yesterday. How are you using it already and you see results, or you see some, like, come on, give Beyonce more credit than that. Don't just look like you a do-girl, because Beyonce not gonna respect that. She respect a bitch who actually has 1 month, 2 months, 3 months on a fucking YouTube video. Not you just hopped on here to do a goddamn video on TikTok real quick. That's not a genuine review, and that pisses me off because we was finna do it first, bitch. But that's not a genuine review, for real. That is not a genuine review, and I love B, and I don't think Beyonce would even respect that disingenuine review. Like, come on, give her a real review.
I'm not a lawyer, but I just read the 13-page court doc regarding Simon-Guobadia, Porsha Williams' husband. His request for citizenship and child. Let me recap the details for you. The doc starts off with a timeline of Simon and his run-ins in the U.S. August 11th, 1982, Simon first comes to America. He overstays his visa and was declared deportable, but he decides to voluntarily leave on December 28th, 1985. In June of 1986, he comes back to America on a 6-month visa, and he again overstays his visa. In September of 1987, he gets arrested for bank and credit card fraud, and he pleads guilty to a felony offense. In January 1989, he's arrested for unauthorized use of a vehicle, and again arrested in May of 1990 for fraud. After that, immigration begins the removal process of Simon, but by January 1991, Simon has committed credit card fraud again. A judge eventually orders that Simon be deported, and on March 4th, 1992, the doc says that Simon was, quote, deported and physically removed from the U.S. But years before this last deportation, on October 24th, 1988 to be specific, Simon applied to the Special Agricultural Worker Program, also known as SAW. And under this program, if approved, Simon would be granted temporary resident status, which would eventually convert to permanent resident status. So Simon applied to the SAW program, but he uses a different name and he doesn't include any of his criminal history. And his application is approved. Okay, so on March 4th, 1992, Simon gets deported and physically removed from the US, but 26 days later, Simon gets his permanent residency card under the SAW program. The docs then jump to over 20 years later, so it's not clear when he returned to the US after being deported in 1992. But on December 22nd, 2016, Simon applies for naturalization under the second identity that he used with the SAW program. But that naturalization application was denied by immigration because, according to them, his temporary resident status was unlawfully granted. 4 years after that first application, Simon applies again for naturalization. He gets an interview with immigration and again is denied because, according to them, both his temporary and subsequent permanent resident status that was given under the SAW program was not done lawfully because he used a different name and didn't include his criminal history. On October 24th, 2022, Simon requests a hearing on the denial. I don't know if he's persistent or delusional. On November 15th, 2022, his application for naturalization is again denied for the exact same reasons. 4 months later, he files a complaint with the courts asking for the denials to be vacated or reversed. And his reasons for saying that these denials need to be reversed are, number one, he says that immigration services have not raised any concerns about his permanent resident status for 3 decades. Basically, he's saying he hasn't caused any problems or been arrested in 30 years. Second reason is he says he should not be made to, quote, bear the burden of the government's mistakes. He said, y'all messed up, not me. And then he argues that immigration should have terminated his temporary resident status years ago. They had ample opportunity to revoke or terminate his temporary status, but since they didn't, the conversion of temporary to permanent was done legally and he should not be denied naturalization. After laying out his arguments, the docs say that, quote, the court finds petitioner's arguments to be unpersuasive. So his motion and case have been dismissed. Child, the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming, and you know who's back. I'll be watching.
that was a clip that I wanted to play of the girl explaining it all. Like, I really like her. Check her out on TikTok. She breaks down everybody's legal documents and everything. She's not a lawyer, like she say always. I'm not a lawyer, but I love how she breaks it down. And as you can hear, Simon may be being deported. He may be being deported. That news comes out, and then Porsha ends up, filing for divorce. But Funky says it all the time. Never trust a white man executive producer or a white man who run a reality show or whatever he always say.
She's been doing this too long to think that those people will owe her anything. Let me tell you something. There's two people on earth you do not trust. That's a man and that's a reality TV producer. A reality television producer will do and tell you anything. Their loyalty is not to you. Their loyalty is to getting the scene and getting the episode. So I don't know why Quan feels disrespected, because they're doing whatever it is they need to do to try to get the ratings that they need to get.
1000%.
Funky say it all the time. And guess what? Porsha signed on the dotted lines. They aired her ass out and stabbed her right in the back, unless this is Porsha and Simon's whole deal. Like, if they're gonna pay me this much, let me show them that paying me this much was worth it. Let me bring them a show. Having Kandi gone, because Jay don't want to believe Kandi was dropped. I believe Kandi was dropped. Dropping Kandi ass meant something. So I think that maybe she is, or this could be one of the reasons why all this is coming out, is because she's just trying to hype up Housewives. She bringing us old Housewives back. When tea is dropped before the show comes out, before the trailer drop, we start getting all this tea. I don't think we really got a lot of that for the past 2 years. We ain't got a lot of that type of tea that's gonna be within the show drop like we used to in the past. We used to get those type of bits of teas heavy when Nene was on season 12, season 11, season 10. That was the whole thing about telling B. Scott what was going on, and Nene was saying she don't talk to B. Scott and all that kind of stuff.
This blog has exactly what was on the card. She sent it to the blog. Okay, well, since we asking questions.
Come on.
You just saying stuff to B. Scott, because
I'm not even a friend with B. Scott.
How does your letter, your exact wording, how did that end up in a blog?
Kenya is known for leaking things to the blogs. She's calculated. She's a dirty ass girl. Let me tell you something. The one thing that a person can tell you about Nene Leakes, I don't ever talk to bloggers. Don't always point the finger at the person that you think. Okay, point the finger at the motherfucker who you don't think. Whatever her intentions was for it didn't work, honey. My last name might be Leakes, but bitch, I'm not leaking.
So maybe this is Porsha bringing us old Housewives habits, old Housewives formula, where she's dropping this tea, and guess what? The divorce, they're gonna call it off. Look how many times Kim and Mccoy call they shit on and off, on and off, on and off. So we could take
Morning
this
Star
serious,
said,
or
why
we could
don't
take
you
it
be
with
the
a grain of
project
salt.
manager?
that was
And
very
I said,
generous of
why
Star.
don't I? Right, it's all strategic, but I get it.
Now, do you think she had good intentions, Nene, or bad intentions?
Bad intentions.
Bad.
Trying to be strategic and trying to throw me under the bus with her, but it's all good. It's going down. Every single time we've gotten to pick a new project manager,
as if, I don't know what the show is doing. At this point, I really don't know what the show is doing. And I can't say that there will be no Nene, because I really don't know.
I also heard that Nene may be returning. Do you look forward to Nene returning, if that would be a possibility for the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
That door is closed.
You think it's closed?
I mean, when you sue your employer, what do you expect to happen? It's like, listen.
That's the thing.
I mean, I don't understand why people think that's a possibility. I don't hate on the idea of it, because I've been very vocal about the fact that I think she was great for the show. But in reality, how do you recover from suing your bosses? In the network. And saying all the things that she said. I mean, I just don't know how you didn't just burn a bridge, you blew it up.
Some people would like to see Nene back, but
me too.
No,
myself included.
Okay.
But I'll quote our boss in the words of Andy Cohen. She told me to keep her name out of my mouth, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So that's your answer.
Okay.
We know Kandi will be fine.
Right,
She
right.
is that girl, so she'll be fine.
Is Nene coming back?
I don't know. I can't answer that. That question has been asked a lot of times, but according to our boss, that door is closed. But you never know.
She said that in an interview after V103. So we really don't know who about to be on the show, but we know Kenya gonna be there with her lying ass, and Porsha, hot pussy ass, gonna be there. Both of them will be there, and allegedly Ming Lee has signed on, but but that's not a definite. But we know that Ming Lee will be a friend of the show. Porsha will have Ming Lee as a friend of the show if she's not holding a peach. Ming Lee will be a friend of the show. They must bring back Marlo, and they don't have to bring back Sherri. We found out that Sanya is gone for good. If that is true, we're not sure. But from what the reports are saying, Sanya is gone. They cut Sanya, and Porsha's back, of course. Porsha just did a reel recently, like Porsha Williams not coming back, but Williams-Guobadia is.
Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Williams-Guobadia is in the building. See y'all. Mwah.
And now you're filing for divorce. This girl really don't be knowing what she want to do, and this is why people call her stupid and dumb so much, because of the choices that she makes. And that's not what I call Porsha, because I love Porsha, and I had an IEP, and I was in small classes, and I rode on the short bus at one point in time in school. Not my whole time in school, but at some point. I do believe Porsha, yes, Porsha had an IEP. This is why her and Ricky Smiley and Gary with the T get along so well, because they also was in special ed class, and I think Brat was too.
You see that underlying read that was just sitting there? And then because you talking about you love Porsha, but you gonna say she on the short bus.
I do, and that's why I relate with them so much, all of them, because we all was in those type of classes, you know? Anyway, Miss Porter used to restrain us like this in elementary, in special ed. Put our arm all the way up here. Yes, we was bad, honey. Get to getting stupid up in that class, you get to putting your arm. She did that to me one time. I came to class like this. Yes, ma'am. Bitch, don't fold my arm back no more. Yes, I came up in there acting right. Miss Porter had moles all down her neck and back, honey. She looked like the monster from the book we used to read when we was little. The nighttime book, the monster with the horns like this. What's the nighttime book we used to read when we was all in elementary school? The big old monster with all the hair on him. He looked like Bigfoot. It's the nighttime book. The big old monster. Huh?
Where the wild things are? The wild things.
Yes, that one right there. Yes, that one right there. That was the book right there.
So the Underground Railroad passed right beneath us in that area.
That's why we should go to school and get our education.
Absolutely. Being here in such a historic place really makes me feel connected to my grandfather's legacy and how hard he fought for our civil rights. Well, there has to be an opening for the railroad at some point, because somebody's driving the train. It's not electric like what we have now.
It wasn't a train, baby.
I'm saying
it wasn't a train at all.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
If they use it, that is just a euphemism, baby.
Just a figure of speech.
I'm thinking it was like widespread.
No, really? Like you really thought like there was an actual train that took them through?
It's a euphemism for people that are connected together, trying to work their way to freedom.
Now I'm one of those people riding it with a hook in one hand and a henny in the left. Where's my right? I'm drunk.
Anyway, guys, so I'm going to play our 3-hour-long compilation of everything we've talked about with Porsha. I'm going to include episode 1 of Porsha Family Matters, okay? And not the rest of the episodes. I can't do that. But Porsha Family Matters episode 1 I'll include. And then the rest of them, you know, all just up until the last time we talked about Porsha. And of course not this time because I'm speaking about it now. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in all the time. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you guys for subscribing. Please, I'm at 19K. Let's get us to 20K. I really appreciate the ones that really stick around and come by and really like our commentary. Even if you don't comment or anything, but you like our commentary and you come by and you watch it, I wouldn't even know who you are because so many of you guys watch and don't comment. And I know it's a lot of repeat people that really like us that don't comment. Hi, how are you out there? You're welcome to comment. You can comment. You can let us know what's up. Like the video, or you can thumbs down the video. Either one. I don't care. But just interact with the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a subscriber. Porsha's dumb as hell. Hope you guys are tuning in to Real Housewives of Atlanta coming up really soon. Don't know what the date is. I don't even know if they'll begin filming. I can imagine that they're going to be filming in Atlanta. Different places like Chinatown, way out from goddamn up. Because how could you film anywhere in Atlanta when Atlanta is as packed as New York City and Chicago? It's like Atlanta is just everywhere. And people that live in the inner city are now venturing off to these places that Housewives film. But these new ATLians coming in are venturing off and carrying true born and raised people with them. And now we're going outside of the inner city, seeing other parts of Atlanta and Georgia that we don't typically see because we stay in the inner city. And there's a lot of you motherfuckers in Atlanta that is not from Atlanta. Bitch, I'm not even in the ATL. We straight from the ATL, both of us. Straight from the ATL. We're not even there. There's a lot of motherfuckers in Atlanta that's not from the ATL. I think that's why Housewives is probably going to have a hard time filming in the inner city and keeping the filming wrapped without it leaking out that Porsha and Kia always got the blows in some restaurant. I can imagine that that's going to come out soon. But if it doesn't, guess what? They did a good job wrapping this shit up and not letting people see where filming was taking place. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in again. I am Rico. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, Jay's in the background. Appreciate Jay for sticking around. Bye.
Porsha Williams
is CNN breaking news.
Hello again, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome to ESPN Sports Breaking News in this Sunday afternoon.
George Stephanopoulos.
This is CNN breaking news.
Breaking news tonight.
We have breaking news right now.
Breaking news.
The big story that's breaking at the moment, the very latest on.
Oh my God. So Porsha Williams recently came out stating that she is, and I'm not going to read the whole post out. I'll let it show here. Porsha Williams came out recently saying that she is now dating Simon Guobadia, which is, if you guys don't know, that is Fallon's friend of the show of last season, season 13. That is Fallon's ex-husband. Fallon recently just got a divorce from this man, and Porsha is already sitting on his dick. And so a lot of people are giving Porsha a lot of backlash and giving her a lot of rude comments because she, took this route. She decided to, fuck her friend's man. Now, let Porsha tell it, they're not friends. Her and this girl are not friends and never were friends. But if you guys remember, she clearly went to this girl's house, swam in her pool in her confessional, claimed to live in the same neighborhood as her. And Nene, I think she said, they all stay in the same neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken. You were in this girl pool. So apparently, was this something you and him was plotting? Because it seems like it. Also, after I analyze and watch everything even more, first of all, I'm upset with Porsha and I'm not, okay? Who the fuck said that it was a bad thing to date a man who is divorced? First of all, who the fuck said it was bad to date a man whose house I've been to and he's divorced and I was his ex-wife's associate? It's not a lot of wrong in it. We've made it wrong, but like Tammy Roman said, it's about moral standards.
But I feel like that's a moral dilemma, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, because it's, like you said, I personally, there's something inside of me. So that's you dealing with your moral foundations and convictions to say, I would never cross that boundary. Right. So is what we're really saying that Porsha, what morals are you standing on?
And I guess we need to know what moral standard is Porsha on. Because Porsha would need to explain to us, you were in her pool, you did a confessional. Tammy tried to fix it up and say that, maybe it was a connection for production. You know her so that we can connect her into the show.
There's a couple of points that I want to hit on. Because Porsha came out and said, well, that wasn't even my friend. And I want to explain that to you guys. Yes, this woman, Fallon, was on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And yes, she was introduced to all of us as being Porsha's friend. But let me explain to y'all how reality TV works. When they are trying to introduce a new character onto the show, they have to figure out a person that they can attach that individual to so that you guys will be more accepting of the new person coming in. a lot of times we don't be knowing these people, okay? Like how people's like, well, ain't she Jackie's friend? Ain't she, when Basketball Wives, when we would introduce a new character, but Jackie was always the person that would raise her hand and be like, well, she could be my friend and I'll bring her on. But a lot of times you don't really know these people. You're just a segue for an introduction. So I'm going to step out on a limb and say maybe that was the position that Porsha was put into initially, right? Hey, here's this girl Fallon, her husband Simon. They're going to be on the show. Since you're with, what's his name, Dennis, maybe, from a couple standpoint, you can be her point of contact and introduction. Perfect. Now, once you start filming with a person, you develop a certain rapport with them and relationship. Now, the minute that you went to her house and you met this man and you was swimming all in the pool and y'all was going all out and having dates and all this other stuff, that's when I feel like it crossed a line and you should have been respectful to their relationship.
If that was the case, Porsha needs to come out and say that that's what it was. Because right now, it is looking a little fishy. You were in her pool. You did a confessional saying her name. She was introduced as your friend, I believe. And now you're fucking her man. Well, if we all look at the big thing, the big picture here is that, if you don't know, this is Dennis and Porsha's sneaky ass doing. If they can save their money and Simon is willing to pamper Porsha and take care of her child, that's what's going to happen while they save their money. And Porsha's going to try to probably get pregnant by this man, get married so that she can take certain things from this man and do it way different than what Fallon did. And I believe she definitely going to put that pussy down on him and suck the fuck out of his dick. Because Porsha know what she doing. I think this is a scheme that Porsha and Todd, no. This is a scheme that Porsha and her ugly ass baby daddy, Dennis, has set up.
It could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the booze.
I mean, clearly, if you don't know, that's what this is. And I don't want to get sued. Send me a cease and desist. But I believe this, okay? This is what I believe. I believe this is a scheme that y'all are setting up because you want to use this man and juice the fuck out of this man. I don't bit more believe that Porsha's in love with this man. She is not. Okay, Porsha is not in love with this man. I guarantee you that. And Dennis is all in for it. They're all gonna take care of Pilar, but this man is gonna put in rent, gas. He gonna take care of Porsha while Porsha can save up on her coins. And Dennis can save up on his coins. That's how this game is about to go. Porsha's been accused of dealing with the African princess. Oh, the African prince.
But like I know for a fact that, the guy that got you the car is a married African dude. It's funny because as much of a whore that I'm supposed to be, Porsha, we don't even want to get into all the times you've been to Africa and sleeping with married men for bags, cars, and shoes. What are you talking about? You don't know anything about that. I do. We have a mutual friend, sweetheart. You don't. I do. I mean, I love a bag, I love a car, I love a shoe, but damn it, I'm not gonna put miles on my vagina to get it.
Honey, and she finally got her one, if she didn't already have one. But people just on Porsha dick, I think that, morally it's wrong, but overall, look, he's a free man, he's a sugar daddy, and Porsha's just getting her coins. If y'all don't know, that's all Porsha is doing. She just about to get some money out of this man. She about to straight juice the fuck out of him. And they're going to be done in no time. They are not going to be together on no Bobby and Whitney shit, on no Wendy Williams and Kelvin shit. And I mean, I'm saying this because those relationships were toxic and they eventually broke up. But they went for a long time. But it would not go as long as those relationships went. Like, period. It might not go as long as him and Fallon went. I promise you, it may not go even as long as him and Fallon went. If it did, then I'm wrong. It may do. But they're not gonna be together long term. They're gonna break up. This man is a sugar daddy. This man love anybody, any black, beautiful queen like this. Porsha got way more body than Fallon. She about to put it down on him, so she may be with him a little longer than Fallon was because of all this body yaddy she got, and she's more established than Fallon was. So she may get
get to be with him longer, and she definitely gonna get more out of him than Fallon did. In Fallon's long time of being with him, Porsha's about to get way more in a shorter amount of time than Fallon did in her span of being, because Porsha is smarter. She more woman than Fallon. I'm just saying. And she knows how to play the game. She's more woman. She knows how to play the game, and she know what she's doing. And Dennis is in on this bullshit. This is a scheme that Dennis and Porsha has set up so they can come at them with the bullshit. I promise you. She's about to get paid. I wanted to also say, Porsha has opened up a can of whoop ass. Not a can of whoop ass, but a can of antagonize ass. Because she's about to get antagonized by Kenya Moore like fuck. Kenya Moore is about to antagonize her to the bitter end because she's sitting up here dating Fallon. First of all, before the season ended, Kenya expressed that a lot of people don't know that her and Fallon has been going out to dinner. They've been hanging out. They've been doing a lot of things together.
She was cool. She and LaToya bumped heads that first night. Okay. Remember? Yeah. And then Fallon. Mm-hmm. I didn't see Fallon when you guys met Fallon, but when I did meet her on the trip and I got to like interact with her through telephone conversations and stuff like that, I was like, why doesn't this girl have a peach?
Okay. Yeah. I really would like to see more of Fallon.
I want to see more of Fallon, and actually I want to see Fallon as a peach holder. Mm-hmm. Listen, I have developed
for Kenya Moore to say give you a peach.
Yeah, no, because this is what you guys don't see. We have Fallon and I. We go to lunch. We talk. We have a friendship. Mm-hmm. So
I know that.
Yeah, a lot. I don't talk about it. I don't post the pictures. It's like I'm getting to know her. Mm-hmm. But what I know of her, I hate that the show did not capture her as who she really can bring. She's shy, but she has so much. She has a child with autism. She homeschools. She's like, her husband is 20 years older than her. She has 3 kids. He married her after 3 kids.
She got the life too.
She has the life.
She has the money.
She has a private plane that is hers.
She's where the money resides.
She's where the money resides. Where the money resides. Where the money resides. Where the money resides.
Where the money resides. Where the money resides.
Yeah, she is.
And that's so what? Mary had a little lamb. But I was like, and just as she got that street in her too. She has some edge, which we'll see later. And I'm like, this is a lot to her. Okay. We see that she's stunningly beautiful.
Yes. After you mention all 3, who is your favorite?
Who's your favorite? Fallon is my favorite.
What? I would never have thought that you would say Fallon would be your favorite as much as you had your
girl crush
on LaToya.
Well, I had a girl crush. That's the key word. What happened? That's the key word.
What happened?
These hoes ain't loyal. I mean, that's what happened. That's what happened. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, I did see at first that you and LaToya, you guys really, really hit it off in the beginning. And then at some point.
And of course, it made me think now, Fallon was expressing to Kenya that she was about to divorce probably. So now Kenya is about to come back to the show. I guarantee you Kenya heard this news and said, bravo, can we film now so I can fuck with Porsha? I promise you, like, she is going to come for Porsha so bad. She is gathering up her stuff now. She is gathering up all of her things now to come at Porsha sideways. Because Porsha, prepare yourself. Either you need to leave the show or just prepare yourself and don't beat her ass. Just know she's about to come for you. You fucking with her friend, her newfound friend, ex-husband. Oh no. And she probably done confided in her, told her everything Simon did to me. Simon hurt me. Simon did this to me. And Simon hurt me. And now Kenya like, oh, Porsha, my art nemesis, is dating Simon? Oh yeah, I'm finna come for this bitch. So prepare ourselves, okay? Kenya is about to antagonize and taunt the shit out of Porsha next season. So Porsha, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Porsha Williams, antagonized by the Kenya Moore. Season 14, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, that's nice. Seriously. Kandi hasn't done her speak on it about this. I'm totally shocked. I am just patiently waiting on Kandi because I know she is going to do a fucking speak on it about this. And if she doesn't, she's quiet. She's at home behind closed doors gagging about this shit. Like, it's not quiet time for Kandi. Kandi is literally gagging behind the scenes if she's not saying nothing out loud. She really is. I just think that people need to get off Porsha dick. Let her do her, and stop being so, all of us are like, oh my God, she's dating somebody. When the black people, Tammy Roman, you know, Funky Dineva, you know, T.S. Madison, you know, y'all know that this girl clearly is juicing the fuck out of this man, and Dennis is in on the shit. They about to juice this man, and they not about to be together for a long time. Porsha about to drop that thing on that dick. Porsha about to drop that thing on his face, and Porsha about to give it to him good and cater to him like a king, because Porsha knows how to be a queen. She know how to cater to her man. So she, like I said, she's gonna get more out of him in a short period of time than what Fallon got in a long period of time. I guarantee you that, mark my words. She finna end up with cars, with rings, with a new company, probably a new charity, probably. Like, the bitch about to be doing it before we know it, or they about to break up like next week or in a couple weeks or in a month or something, or they about to break up in a couple weeks. Literally, like, it's about to come out the woodworks because of her African prince that she has now. I guess she showed y'all, the bitch got an African prince now. Just watch. She's about to, like I said, she's about to get a lot more than what Fallon got in her long period. Porsha's about to get that a lot more in a short period of time. Mark my words. The bitch gonna come up with a car. Simon, I love you. Look at my car keys. Look at my new purse that I just got off the runway. Look at my shoes I just got off the runway. Like, the bitch really about to be doing it, and we're about to see. But Kenya Moore is about to come for your neck. She's about to be holding your head like Kathy Griffin was doing Donald Trump. That's what's about to happen. I kid you not. I feel so bad for Porsha. Porsha needs to have a reality show after this. Like, Kandi has had all these short series. We need Porsha to have a short series. We've been wanting Porsha to have a short series since before she had her pregnant series about her pregnancy. We've been wanting her to have a little small series. And then after that, we wanted her to have a small series. But Andy be playing games and shit. So now, hopefully, they can give Porsha a show, and Fallon. Maybe they both can go on a show together and let him go from house to house, because he did get in this relationship fairly quick right after this divorce. So apparently y'all been together for a month. This man ain't been divorced that long. Y'all probably been looking at each other since before. Y'all live in the same neighborhood. He probably seen you getting out the car to grab something and was like, damn, me Parker.
Look, she bending over. Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker.
I feel bad. I think that we should get off Porsha dick and understand that Porsha is about to juice the fuck out of this man. She is not studying this man. She not worried about him. He is not that important to her. But what is important is that money and everything she about to get with Williams-Guobadia. Anyway, there are probably some things that I forgot that I did not speak about. But if I did, just comment below and let me know. I'll be back, guys, to do some more videos. This was just a short video. I didn't want to stay long. I will be back. I'm still trying to unpack my stuff and set the studio up because we're doing new things. And we have a couple of interviews coming up. 2 interviews coming up that we have already scheduled, and a couple of more people in the works. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the CJ Trejune Williams, which is the boy that recorded Kirk Franklin's son, Carrion Franklin, making the allegation that his father molested him.
When it comes to the beat. So I am late all the time. You guys know I'm always late.
I don't want to fuck you no more, so yeah.
Was he talking to you?
My relationship with him was a boy who liked me, and I still had a soft spot for him because I did like him too.
All these crazy, messy bloggers, Tasha K, Armand, Lovely T, The Wiley Show. I was like, yo, these bloggers is really thirsty.
Ain't nobody coming for me.
No, I want to see bulge. And it's not impressive to me. That's all you working with?
Okay.
I want to shit on myself, and I want you to...
No, baby, I'm worth more than that. I make that in the 5,000.
5,000? To me, it sounds like you might have been considering fucking that ass shitty at 5,000.
Bitch, you know I'll be about it. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Yeah, they got too much motherfucking going on.
When it comes to the beat, you probably on meth or something.
We partied a little bit together, you know.
Ain't nobody coming for me. Where did he go after he left
He
that?
was going in and out of the house to do his Tina so much. He didn't come back in. He left in that 1999 Nissan Altima.
Tasha K and all these crazy messy bloggers. It was getting crazy. Lovely T slid in my DM. So I didn't want to, and me and Armand got into it because I'll give it to Lovely T. She's going to make some noise. And that's when I gave it to her for free. I told him and he got mad. So then that's when he actually blocked me.
Have you and Carry On ever had sex with one another? Unos, dos, tres, cuatro.
A drunken heart tells the sober truth. I'm not a fucking liar.
We do want to say, thank you. Thank you for tuning into that video. You guys really, we got a couple of cash apps from that as well. People who really like how we handled that video and all the information that we got out in that video. We really appreciate Trace June, CJ Williams, for allowing us to ask him all those questions. We literally sat here for hours and hours and hours talking and giggling and laughing and him being basically interrogated. Because after I watched the video uncut and cut, it just seemed like I was like, damn, I was really interrogating this boy. I'm asking him question after question after question, and he was answering them so gracefully, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, CJ. But we have more interviews coming up. This video I'll probably look a little bit unkempt. This is a brand new shirt that I got from Boohoo Man that I gave my mom to wear when I was in Atlanta. So she's now stretched it out a little bit. But if she hear me say that, she'll choke me because she think I'm just as big as her now. I done gained so much damn weight, but that's a lie. My head look a mess. I still got my low haircut and my waves in my head, but I need a lineup. I came from Atlanta, spur of the moment. I was supposed to get another haircut. I got a haircut when I got there. I was supposed to get another haircut before I left. Never happened. End up having to leave because of an emergency, and I'm back in New York City and have to go get a haircut. I'm not gonna stop doing these videos. I am coming to you guys.
Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Now, I'm saving the best story for last, okay? Before Bigo, okay? I am gonna talk about Bigo. I'm live on Bigo right now. So Porsha Williams of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is truly living her fucking life, okay? Yesterday, or either yesterday or the day before yesterday, was her daughter's Pilar. Porsha has a daughter, if you didn't know and you've been somewhere sleeping under a rock. Porsha Williams has a daughter. Her daughter's name is Pilar, okay? Pilar is by Dennis and Porsha, okay? Porsha is now dating or engaged to a friend of the show, friend of The Real Housewives of Atlanta show, Fallon Guobadia, whatever the fuck her name is. She came on the show as a friend, I think a friend to Porsha, and she introduced her husband, blah, 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 blah. Now Porsha is dating the guy, okay? Now Porsha is engaged to the guy. Basically, what it looks like to everybody is Porsha is engaged to her friend's ex-husband, okay? That's what it looks like to everybody. And that's kind of sort of what it is, but all we have to eliminate is the strong word of friend, okay? Because they weren't quite friends in the way that so many people are thinking, okay? They were friends, but not in the way that so many people are thinking they were friends, okay? Let's just start there. They were friends, but not in the way that everybody is thinking they were friends. They weren't like, when you get in the shower, I'm in the bathroom doing my makeup. They were not friends like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Cynthia and Nene and Marlo. You know what I mean? So, like Tammy Roman said, Tammy Roman did explain how reality TV works sometimes. Basically, they'll do a point of interest, right? So we're gonna bring her on the show and we're gonna say she knows you.
But I'm just gonna tell you, there's a couple of points that I want to hit on. Because Porsha came out and said, well, that wasn't even my friend. And I want to explain that to you guys. Yes, this woman, Fallon, was on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And yes, she was introduced to all of us as being Porsha's friend. But let me explain to y'all how reality TV works. when they are trying to introduce a new character onto the show, they have to figure out a person that they can attach that individual to so that you guys will be more accepting of the new person coming in. A lot of times we don't be knowing these people. Okay, like how people's like, well, ain't she Jackie friend? Ain't she, you know, when Basketball Wives, when we would introduce a new character. But Jackie was always the person that would raise her hand and be like, well, she could be my friend and I'll bring her on. But a lot of times you don't really know these people. You're just a segue for an introduction. So I'm going to step out on a limb and say maybe that was the position that Porsha was put into initially, right? Hey, here's this girl Fallon, her husband Simon. They're going to be on the show. Since you're with, what's his name, Dennis, maybe, you know, from a couple standpoint, you can be her point of contact and introduction. Perfect. Now, once you start filming with a person, you develop a certain rapport with them and relationship. Now, the minute that you went to her house and you met this man and you was swimming all in the pool and y'all was going all out and having dates and all this other stuff, that's when I feel like it crossed a line and you should have been respectful to their relationship.
Because she lives in your neighborhood, we're going to say she knows you and you're her friend, okay? Just to kind of bring her in as an introduction and not just bring her in. I don't know any of the ladies. I'm just here. So who brought you in? That's breaking the third or fourth wall, okay? We don't want to let them know what producers are doing behind the scenes. That's breaking the third or fourth wall, one of those walls. It's letting them know what's going on behind the scenes. So it has to be as if she was brought in by one of the cast members, right? Not by the producers. The producers found her, or not by an application. She signed up for the show, right? So Porsha is dating him. But baby Pilar's birthday was a couple of days ago, and I couldn't help but sit there as I'm watching Porsha's story. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, damn, this girl is living Fallon's life, right? And it's as if she's rubbing it in her face. Like, if you're watching me right now, or everybody, if you're watching me right now, look at how happy I am on this jet that could have been Fallon's, on in this and doing this and doing, you know, all this stuff. And all I could think is she's living Fallon's life. This is completely Fallon's life. Her baby had a birthday party. The house that they're at is just immaculate, okay? And guess who's there? Simon. Simon is standing right there. So he definitely sponsored the entire party, okay? Let's say that. And he's sponsoring her trips. Like, she's going on trips on a private jet and everything. And I said it before already. Fallon is a twig, okay? I said this in my other YouTube video. Fallon is a twig. Porsha is all woman. She curvilicious. That bitch is bootylicious, curvilicious. She's a lot of woman. So imagine her riding Simon and imagine Fallon riding Simon, okay? Who gonna make that peen feel better? And who gonna make him look better? Like, he's standing next to Fallon or him standing next to a lot of body Porsha. A lot of body Porsha, right? Okay then. So Fallon really fucked up big time, whatever she did to cause her to lose everything that she lost. She lost everything. Literally, she lost everything. One thing that I can say, though, is that whatever Fallon is doing right now is causing her to gain weight. Okay, recently a trailer came out, Up and Adam, I believe his name is, and he's going to be doing an interview with Fallon. He's a white guy. Of course, that's who she went to first. So she's going to be doing an interview with him, and you can see she is clearly addressing her divorce with Simon. And as she begins to talk about it, she is crying, tears flowing down her face. She's choked up. She can't really speak about what happened. So since this trailer came out, Simon broke his silence. All I could think about then is who made him break his silence. Porsha made him break his silence. I think Porsha said, this bitch is telling lies. She ain't telling the truth about what really happened. She got me looking like I done stole somebody's man, and she got you looking like you just done up and fucking left her ass for me. And I was just at y'all house and shit. You need, as much as you want to be reserved, cool, calm, and collected, or collective, you need to go on ahead and come out and say what the fuck happened, so we can all stop looking stupid and let this bitch deal with what the fuck she did, okay? So since the trailer came out, Simon took Porsha's advice, I believe, okay? This is not what actually happened. I don't know if Porsha gave him advice to come out, but what actually did happen is an interview is coming out with Fallon, and Simon has addressed what caused him to file for divorce from Fallon and move on to Porsha. The main thing that it was, because I'm sure there were other things, he didn't name them all, but one thing that he named is this guy who has been up under him and up under Fallon, who was sleeping with Fallon the entire time. I believe this guy is named Jalen, okay? His Instagram, I believe, is It's Jalen. Alleged, and all of this is alleged because I don't have proof. All I have is that Simon did say this. If Simon's page was not hacked, Simon said she was sleeping with this boy the entire time. She was sleeping with this boy, fucking this boy, having it up with this boy, and he was taking care of her. I'm saying he as in Simon. Simon taking care of her. This boy smiling in Simon's face, and you fucking him. Well, let me say this. Fallon looks better with the new boy than with Simon, okay? So that's just in her head. She already was tired of Simon. Only reason why she with Simon is Simon gotta know that he is ugly. He is not cute. He is not handsome. Ain't a lick of fucking handsome in his ass. His stomach, his titties, his arms, his eyebrows, his eyes, his head, his lips, his cheeks, he ugly. Fallon is beautiful. The bitch look like Pocahontas, okay? She look like she's some kin to Pocahontas. You cannot expect her to be like, oh my God, I so love you, I so love you. Simon should have opened up the door to a threesome. He should have opened up the door to other men, giving it to her while he sit there and assist, and maybe that would have made her a little bit more happy. A little bit more tolerant of being in a relationship with him, you know, because he is ugly. All he has is money, and probably emotionally he's there. Sexually, he's probably not there, or sexually he's there and emotionally he's not, or both. He's not there, or all he's there and she was just done because she don't want his ass. Period. But was it wrong? Yes. No matter how good they look together, Fallon and the new guy. Fallon was dead ass wrong. You lost every fucking thing. I want to know, can this boy fly you on a jet? Is this boy a billion millionaire, whatever the fuck Simon is, a thousandaire, bitch? Is he that? I highly doubt that It's Jalen, Fallon new boo, or the one that Fallon was sleeping with allegedly the whole time she was with this sugar daddy. I highly doubt he'd be able to provide everything that Simon was able to provide. It just don't go that way. You come across them kind of men once in a lifetime. Unless you Marlo and you sit your ass every day at the bar, the rich people bar in Buckhead or some shit. Seriously. Because that's what Marlo do. She got several sugar daddies. That bitch be up in Buckhead with not a dime to her fucking name, up in Buckhead looking for the next white man who will just touch her boobs and give her some money for it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Porsha's living a life. Pilar birthday was awesome. I felt so bad because I'm imagining, like, is Fallon at a hotel with her children? Is Fallon at the United Suites Inn down the fucking street? Bitch. Because she done lost everything. And Porsha up here with her pearly white teeth, big ass booty, and snatch waist, having a good ass time with Simon and his fucking children. I mean, Simon at his fucking resort in Atlanta, bitch. Because they looked like a resort they was at, bitch. That shit looked fun. And then Dennis got a nerve to be there. Look like providing hot dogs. Look like Dennis had the Dennis hot dog factory there. Which he did. It's his daughter's birthday. So that's probably where those hot dogs came from. But it was really beautiful. Like, I was like, damn, Fallon, you lost it all. Fallon lost it all. I've been in a situation like that before. But guess what? The person that I'm with, I love him. Even when we were broke and homeless, I still wanted him to sit on my dick and tongue kiss me. Still. I still wanted him to hold me at night. The other guy that I was with before him, I was turning my back to him in the bed. And I'm just keeping it real. I was completely turning my back to him in the bed. Because I didn't want to be with him. Now the person I'm with now is tired of me. Don't want to be with me. And guess what? The person I was tired of was a Leo. Now I'm with another Leo, and this Leo tired of me. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Anyway, unfortunately, Porsha and Fallon, I think they just need to duke it out. But I would say that Fallon needs some extra strength, so maybe Fallon can bring a friend because Porsha will drag Fallon. Or maybe you can give Fallon a sword or something, some type of weapon to hit Porsha with. Because, baby, please believe. Anyway, I got Wendy Williams written down here, but I cannot remember what Wendy Williams said about Fallon and Porsha Williams. But I do know Eva Marcille was recently on Wendy Williams, and she did say,
you know, I feel like at some point you're going to outgrow the show. It's like retirement. You don't look forward to it, but you know what's going to happen. So I would say prepare for it.
Another thing about the Housewives, though,
I think that Kandi's outgrown the show. Like, I like her so much, and I think that she's too big for the Housewives.
Kandi is a very strategic woman.
I know she's got stuff to sell, music and things like that, but
she is a very, very savvy entrepreneur and businesswoman. So
I just think Riley is too old now, watching everything go down. They got Ace now. And I think she's a bigger star than this.
And Blaze?
Yes.
I think if she wants to bust a move, she does it, but does it in a way that keeps great relationships with Bravo, NBC, Universal.
Yeah.
Because she has her TV show, she's on Shy now.
She and Todd have got a real marriage, and you know, marriage gets kind of shaky sometimes on reality TV.
She's doing her thing. She has her other TV show on Bravo. So just try to figure out a cute exit. My exit happened to be very perfectly timed, but she just needs a good timing.
Which I can totally agree with her on that. I do believe that Kandi has outgrown the show, although that does not mean that I'm tired of seeing Kandi. That just means I want to see Kandi in a different light. I want to see her on a different show, not this one anymore. I would like to see her on something different, or take a break at least, and then come back to us and give it to us in a surprise, you know, like a surprise season one year. You just return with your new life. But I always think that Kandi should have a hand at least in the show. I think she should have a hand in events that happen, in how they will go to trips and what trips they will go to, how the games will go. I think Kandi should have a big hand in it. Or do we just want Kandi to have a complete break from Bravo and from the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Not from Bravo, maybe RHOA, but not from Bravo. I don't want Kandi completely gone from Bravo. But I don't even know what the fuck I put Wendy Williams for. I be so busy and I get sidetracked and I totally forget what the fuck I'm talking about. So next time, I'll try to remember what Wendy Williams said. Wendy Williams said something and I can't even quite remember exactly what Wendy Williams said, but she said something. So let's move on. Bigo Live is a live streaming platform owned by a Singapore-based Bigo Technology, which was founded in 2014 by David Lee and Jason Hu. In 2019, Bigo Technology was acquired by Joy, a Chinese company listed on the NASDAQ. Bigo Technology has developed proprietary artificial intelligence and machine learning that is integrated into the application. The AI features are used to enhance user engagement and experience during the live stream. Viewers can support their favorite broadcasters with in-app gifts, and some extremely popular broadcasters use the app as a full-time paid employment. Okay? That's just a little bit of it. Basically, you go live on Bigo, you talk shit, you say what you want to say, but be interesting, right? And the people that like you will come, put their money onto your card. Has to be, your money has to be on a card. The card has to be registered to your Google Play Store, your Apple Store, or whatever app store you buy your apps from, or whatever you buy your stuff from on your phone, right? So when you buy gifts in the app, you download the app, you go into the app, you go live, or you go watch someone's live. You like them so much, you want to press the gift box. You press the gift box, it will prompt you to buy diamonds. Diamonds allows you to buy things. On the app, you buy diamonds. On the app, you buy gifts with the diamonds that you bought from the app, okay? So you'll buy 200 diamonds. You'll spend those 200 diamonds in purchasing gifts for your favorite broadcasters. You'll send those diamonds in, and as you send those diamonds in, you will receive gifts back. You will receive little small perks back. Just little small perks. One being, you could be seen more often than a person who does not do, who don't participate in the activities, right? But at the same time, your gifts that you're receiving from the broadcasters, from the people who are watching you, are not turning back into diamonds. They're turning into something called gold beans, little small gold beans. And those beans you can cash in for cash. They'll deposit it onto your card. 210 beans cost $1, okay? 210 beans equals out to $1. Jason Lee is one of the main ones that talk about Bigo a lot. And actually, I'm on Bigo because of Jason Lee and because of Shekinah Joe. Shekinah Joe said get on here. She was on here going off about something. So I was like, you know what? In order for me to see these lives, her talking about Tiny and T.I., I need to just download it because the people aren't really recording the entire stream, right? So I decided to download it, and the first person I looked for was Shekinah, and lo and behold, she was live the day I downloaded it. The day I downloaded it, boom, there was Shekinah. Then I ran into... What'd she say?
Oh, God!
They're like, oh God, what the fuck, bitch? Anyway, so you turn your beans in, and your beans will turn into cash. You get that cash. You choose how much you want. You can only deposit up to, I think, a limit of $40,000 at one time or something like that, or a month, allegedly. But I believe that's what it is. That's a lot of fucking money, and Bigo is popping. Okay, so I just want to say, everybody who's not on Bigo and don't know what Bigo is, I guarantee you by 2025. Just about everybody will be on Bigo because it's really becoming more popular. People are going to abandon YouTube. They're going to abandon Facebook, and they're going to abandon Instagram. I think one thing that will stick around like ants is Facebook. Facebook ain't going nowhere. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg is the devil. Okay, he ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. Oh, let me not say Mark Zuckerberg on here actually. Let me say Jason Hu and David Lee. So what I got to do like this, and then talk. Okay. Anyway, I think I've been talking with a really loud tone today. Usually, my voice is not this loud. Usually, I talk like this, low tone, low, chilled out. You feel me? But I guarantee you, like I said, everybody gonna be on Bigo. You can't beat Bigo. You can actually make money for broadcasting. Okay. A lot of people do some cheating stuff on there. There are some cheating scams on there, but if you get into that and you don't get caught, that's your prerogative, okay? I don't know how to scheme, scam, steal, or nothing. I always get caught. If I'm trying to steal a bag of chips, I'm the one that's like, they looking at us. They looking at us. You know, I get us caught if I'm with somebody that steal. I'm gonna get us caught. Let's move on. Speaking of Nene and speaking of the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta, sending Nene a lot of condolences. Real Housewives of Atlanta new season will be coming up soon. There was some word that maybe some negotiations and contracts weren't worked out fully, which was causing them to halt on filming. I believe filming started and halted because they couldn't get contracts and the cast worked out. It's being said that Cynthia will not be returning, but Drew Sidora will be returning, and Sherri will be returning with a peach, and Marlo Hampton is to be getting a peach this season, supposedly. And supposedly Cynthia Bailey is out without a peach, just a friend of the show if she wants to be a friend of the show. But Kenya Moore, Kandi Burruss, Porsha Williams, Marlo Hampton, Drew, all of them will be on the show. I didn't see any new people or anything like that. No LaToya forever. None of them are going to be joining the show or returning back to the show. But I sure damn wish Phaedra and Nene Leakes were coming to the show. We already know Kenya Moore is coming for Porsha Williams, so prepare yourself, brace yourself. Kenya Moore coming for her. Let's not act shocked. Let's not act surprised. How about we act like this? If we act like that, then guess what? Kenya will feel dumb. If everybody just act like, everything she said about Porsha coming up this season, we ought to just act like, whatever. So that she could just shut the fuck up. Because then if it's not interesting and we don't put it all in the blogs and stuff, Kenya Moore said, and Kenya Moore reveals that, because you know she's going to be spilling a lot of bling. Stuff that Fallon is not able to say on the show because they're not going to allow Fallon to come to the show. Only way Fallon going to be on the show is if Kenya invites her to a restaurant or something like that. But they're definitely going to reveal some stuff about Simon and Porsha and reveal stuff about Porsha, whether it's lies or truth. They're going to try to play like they got something on Porsha. Kenya is. I guarantee you that. It'll be so awesome if I'm wrong. If they go on and Porsha and Kenya just don't argue and they act like they're amicable, like they can get along and not argue a bit, or argue about stuff that's just, no, but you did this, something small, you get what I'm saying, like something immediate and not Simon and Fallon, that'll be awesome if I'm wrong. But I highly doubt that. I really believe Kenya Moore is going in on Porsha Williams as soon as the show starts back. I guarantee that. Anyway, and speaking of Phaedra, like I was saying, there's a new spinoff show coming up. Phaedra new show coming up, and speaking of Kenya Moore, Phaedra and Kenya will be on the new, and Cynthia will be on the new Housewives Shake-Up show. So there's this new spinoff show that's coming out where all the housewives go on an ultimate vacation, and they go on an ultimate vacation together. They mix these housewives. So housewives in New Jersey, New York, California, or Beverly Hills,
Atlanta, Dallas, whatever. And they pick, I guess, like 1, 2, 3 out of each cast and put them all in one house together. The first season will include Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta. And the other ladies are from other places, and you guys know their names if you go look them up. But the other ladies are from other Housewives shows. But the two that I remember that are going to be on the first season of this show is Cynthia and Kenya Moore. The second season of that show is going to begin filming. They're done filming that first season of that Vacation Ultimate show. The second season of the Ultimate Vacation show from Atlanta will be Phaedra and Eva Marcel. So far, they signed on to join the second season of that spinoff show. Not only will that spinoff show be coming out, which I can't wait to see, that show will be coming out on Peacock, the streaming app called Peacock. So yeah, everybody's changing to streaming apps, no more cable. So executive produced by Andy Cohen. This will be a true Bravo show. This is a true Bravo, Andy Cohen, Real Housewives of Atlanta franchised show, not a fake phony show, which means Phaedra signed on the dotted line for NBC/Bravo, as well as Eva Marcel. And apparently the pay is like really good if they're willing to come on this show and do this, okay? Another spinoff show is Porsha Williams. So Porsha Williams has a spinoff show that she's been filming. Who's to say that it's going to be picked up for Bravo? But Bravo is filming a spinoff show for Porsha and Simon Guobadia, and his children. And I'm assuming Porsha is pregnant. Porsha just left Dish Nation, and on her last day of Dish Nation, she looked like she was pregnant. To me.
Well, moving on, honey. Today is a sad moment for us here at Dish, honey. My niece and love, Porsha, is leaving us to go on and live in the motherland.
Oh, you okay, Gary? I got to resort to tricking them. So I do have this.
That's not Hennessy?
It is, but I have to pour it out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What about if I put a little Coca-Cola and some apple juice?
Yes.
This is a test, okay? So to make this happen, I am having to breathe in and breathe out and pour good, fresh Hennessy. This is tough right here. I really have to mix this potion up just right. It's almost too brown. Turn it up.
Motherland.
Oh, you okay, Gary? Turn it up.
It's her last day here on Dish, and we would greatly miss her.
Yes, we will.
To me, she looked like she had a little hump. Her face looked a little fatter, a little swollen. So to me, Porsha gives me that she's pregnant, and it's probably going to be revealed either on her spinoff show or on Housewives of Atlanta. And Porsha moves fast. We already know this, that Porsha moves fast. So she ain't no Fallon. Porsha's a full-grown lady who done played rich niggas for a very long time, okay? So Porsha's not attracted to him, regardless of what that bitch say. She's not attracted to Simon, but she know how to get to the bag. And the way you get to the bag, she's showing you young bitches. You hurry up and get him to ejaculate in your vagina hole, and that's how you get the bag. Because now, if she has a baby by Simon and a baby by the hot dog, the ultimate hot dog man of the United States or of the South, then both of her babies set straight, especially Simon, baby. And the fact that Simon was married to this Fallon girl for a long time and did not impregnate her or impregnated her and they lost the baby. However, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm saying if that is true, then that's crazy. The fact that he's been with Porsha for only a few months, if not a year, or a year, if not a few months, and she's already pregnant, speaks volumes. Whether Porsha snuck and got this done or not, she's pregnant. He wasn't able to talk her to stop this shit, or he ejaculated and wanted this to happen on purpose. And there might be more after this one. But Porsha is pregnant, okay? I'm announcing it here right now. And if she not, then I take that back. But to me, what it looks like to me is that Porsha is pregnant and the announcement is coming soon. She is leaving Dish Nation. Dish Nation don't have the check and the coins to pay her. Simon is paying her well. What I look like staying here at Dish Nation when Simon got me straight on jets. Dish Nation check couldn't even help me get a private jet. I can only fly Delta first class. This nigga own a jet. What I look like still working here. So if that's the case, it just go to show you Portia's a dumb dingy bitch. You don't get blessed with a job like this, and because your man got money, you up and leave. I hope that wasn't the case. I really hope she's pregnant and she don't want to take another leave, absence of leave, or whatever it is, because she left for a long time. When she had Pilar
That bitch left for about 2 years, as if she was pregnant for 2 years. Damn, bitch. She left for a long time. So I think her being pregnant again, maybe she don't want to have to take a leave again. I don't know why Porsha left Dish Nation, but I assume it's got something to do with money or Simon and her relationship with Simon. But kudos to Porsha. I'm not watching Dish Nation no more. First Ricky left, now Porsha left, and I love Gary and the Brat, but Gary with Porsha and the Brat is good. But it's Porsha who I watch for, Ricky who I watch for. Now Porsha and Ricky going, I really don't want to watch it because Heidi them get on my fucking nerve. Anyway, Kandi Burruss also has a new show coming out, a spinoff show, Kandi Burruss and the Old Lady Gang. Okay, so they're going to be recording the restaurant itself, and the operations and the going-ons in the restaurant on a day-to-day basis, and how the Old Lady Gang restaurant operates, run from morning to night, I guess, kind of like a Vanderpump Rules. And maybe this show will go on and go on and go on and go on. But if that's the case, Kandi is making stars. That means that these waiters would have to be up to par. They got to look like something. These got to be some good waiters with good lives. Because if this is going to be a Vanderpump Rules type of thing, then Vanderpump Rules was following them home to school, this place, that place, and to other outings. So they would have to, these can't be workers at the Old Lady Gang who live in the Bluff. Okay, if anybody don't know what the Bluff is, go Google the Bluff, Wikipedia the Bluff of Atlanta. These people can't live in the Bluff, which is typical. A lot of them are trying to get out of the Bluff and get out of the hood. So they go and apply for high-class jobs like this, and not expecting a TV opportunity to come around. Even the news, hell, the news come around. And I seen Buddy go over there, goddamn, and hit that goddamn ramp right there. Then he ran into that pole, ran into that car right there. Then goddamn, he flipped over and hit over there to the damn interstate and shit. All that shit, see, not TV presence. So Kandi, let's hope that if she is getting a Vanderpump Rules type of spinoff, that this show is not solely, I'm not going to even say the wrong thing. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm from the ATL, and I know a lot of people in the Bluff. I know a lot of people on the West Side. I know a lot of people on the East Side. I know a lot of people on the South Side. But I want to say the wrong thing and make nobody upset, because I can be an illiterate hood ghetto type of bitch. At times. Anyway, let's move on. So Porsha Williams new spinoff, Kandi new spinoff, Housewives of Atlanta coming back really soon. Greg Leaks is dead, unfortunately, at the age of 66, I believe, 67, 68, 65, or something like that. Nene Leaks is taking it really hard. Also, on another note, Kenya Moore is supposed to be joining the cast of Dancing with the Stars. So, that'll be a good look for Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore has not been featured on a lot of other shows. I mean, not at the Housewives, and she doesn't get invited to parties. And if she do, she's never there. But we never see her at parties and stuff like we see Nene. We see Nene at parties. We'll never see Kenya Moore at parties like Diddy party and this party and that. She's not even hardly invited to do interviews. And I think because she's put herself out here as Miss America or Miss USA, and then put herself out as a bully, it makes people really say, okay, no, we don't even want to interview. It's not like you're a fun bully. It's kind of like Giselle. A lot of people don't interview Giselle, but they book Karen a lot. They book Monique a lot. They book Nene Leaks a lot. They don't book the bully a lot, like Brandy Glanville. She didn't get a lot of bookings on ABC or this interview or that interview, or come on here and host the show for us. Kenya Moore won't get gigs like that because Kenya Moore is mean and she's a bully, and that's what happens, Let's move on to the next thing and her show.
When it comes to the beat,
I just got tired of dealing with NBC, especially with Porsha. Porsha's getting me a lot, okay? Porsha say in the beginning is Proud Family. Stop using Disney shit, NBC. The fuck, find y'all own shit. Porsha is gushing over this man too hard. She knew what she was doing the whole time. You hear about his relationship going south. Porsha hit him up in the DMs right when you noticed he was going through something. They get engaged in no time. Something happened. Very much so. Something happened. Very much so.
Y'all always trying to find something, very much something.
They've been fucking with each other. It looked like she looking down there at Dennis Ping like he was over her. To compare Fallon and Porsha is the upgrade of Fallon. Porsha talking about her having her independence. She a lie.
damn lie. You must not have too much of your independence because you hop in a relationship, hop out of a relationship, hop in a relationship. How I know? It's because I know. You need a man for something.
It's something.
Hey guys, so as you can see by the title, we're back with more Housewives videos. As of now, right now it's not we're back. Right now is I'm back with more Housewives videos. Currently someone was gonna get on with me, but they're not gonna get on now for unforeseen circumstances. If that's what you want to say. This video is regarding Porsha and her show. So I know we used to do these videos often, all the time. We haven't been doing them in a long time, but now I think we're gonna come back. I think we're gonna come back with these, especially with Porsha. Porsha's giving me a lot. Okay, so I want to get started right off the bat. I want to start off with I'm so glad that Porsha has a show because I love Porsha. Okay, that's my disclaimer from the jump. That Porsha is one of my favorites. Okay, can't nobody tell me nothing about Porsha, and Porsha do no wrong to me. You know, that's just my girl. She do wrong. When she wrong, she wrong. Okay, but that is my girl. Okay, but for the most part. I don't really say much about Porsha. Now I do tell her about it when she went through my video because I don't know Porsha now, but I feel like I know her because she's from Decatur. I'm from Decatur. Decatur lives great. Anyway, let's get started. So one of the reasons why we stopped doing these Housewives videos is because we've been harassed by NBC so much, and NBC really don't play about their property, the stuff that they own, and they own Bravo. They own all the content that comes on Bravo. So anytime you post something about their content, even if you're in the right, they still will do a copyright claim, and that's what they've done. They've done several copyright claims on us, got my channel shut down, but it was reopened, as you can see, because they were wrong. But who's going to stop them? And they have a time limit for which they can do it. And so if they shut your page down for a temporary amount of time, then it causes a delay in your audience and your money and all of that. So I just got tired of dealing with NBC and them claiming all of the Housewives content we were posting every week. They didn't want that. So I was talking to NBC lawyers and everything by email. I still have the email. And they wanted to negotiate, you know, a deal with my partner and I where, you know, they was like, can y'all just like slack it down a little bit? Stop using so much of our shit. So, what? Why you think so? One of the things I noticed Porsha say in the beginning is proud family, in their intro. I think stop using Disney shit, NBC. The fuck, find y'all own shit. Porsha did say that, but that don't mean use it in y'all intro. Yes, I'm being petty. Y'all always want to claim people shit, always being so specific and so about y'all shit. Then don't use nobody else's shit. Be completely original. Fuck you talking about. Housewives, NBC. Fuck they talking about. So this video will not be like our old Housewives videos. We're not gonna have clips in it and all that kind of stuff like we used to. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Okay. They were literally talking as if Porsha was moving to LA. Like, I'm like, did she say LA or Atlanta? Because I didn't hear, I thought I heard Atlanta, but because I heard all the other shit, it sounded like she might have said, okay, maybe she said LA. Maybe my ears were playing tricks on me. But then come to find out, no. This bitch said Atlanta. So I looked up, and I'm from Atlanta, but I needed to be sure how far away Duluth is from Buckhead. Duluth to Buckhead, Buckhead to Duluth, without traffic, no traffic. Right now, in the middle of the night, there ain't no traffic. You can go a straight shot, 34 minutes. 34 minutes. Porsha was talking like she was moving far. This bitch not even moving an hour away. She, Lord have mercy. Porsha, if you knock on her head, it's gonna be shallow. Ain't shit in there. I love you, Porsha, but literally 34 minutes away, girl. One thing that I did want to say mid this video is that Porsha is gushing over this man too hard. She is really gushing over this man too hard when I don't think it's gonna last. I don't think it's gonna last. She keeps Simon Guobadia and Simon Guobadia, his middle name and everything, bitch. Like, we don't really give a fuck. Like, this shit, I don't know if, listen, it's weird because even though Porsha may not be in this emotionally for real, because she probably not really attracted to him and she probably really only here for the money and shit, it's kind of weird because even if he was the cheat or something, she would still be crying and try to play this distraught role. And it's kind of weird because even if they broke up, she's still gonna play the distraught role instead of being real with herself. Like, you know what, I really didn't want to be with him anyway. Whatever, I got what I wanted out of him. I don't know. It's really weird, but she needs to stop. Whole name and I'm Williams-Guobadia, whatever the fuck his middle name is. I don't know what the fuck his middle name is, but that was weird. Porsha, we don't give a fuck. We really don't give a fuck, Porsha. So Porsha hit him up in the DMs. At least that's what he says. And so it makes me believe that she knew what she was doing the whole time. So you hear about his relationship going south and you DM him. You already wanted an African princess, bitch. African prince, bitch. You want to be an African princess. You already wanted an African prince. So it doesn't surprise me that you hit him up in the DMs right when you noticed he was going through something. Therefore, you still knew what you was doing. Just like the comments are saying, you don't deserve all the hate that they're giving you, but at the same time, don't play oblivious. Like you don't know, what are they talking about? What are they saying? You clearly are laughing in this confessional. You clearly are making light of the fact that you hit him up knowing he was in a vulnerable space. You knew he was in the middle of a breakup, so you hit him up right then. Like, come on. It's as if you truly knew what you was doing. I wouldn't be surprised if Porsha and Simon already knew each other. That's how I feel, because they get engaged in no time. So I don't understand how y'all get engaged in no time, and y'all just met each other. Like, it's just all weird. To me, it seems like this. If only I could have some actors act this out for me. But to me, imagine this, close your eyes and imagine this. Act like this is a snap show or some type of, them snap shows and them true crime shows. So here we go. Okay, here go the scary music and shit, the horror music and shit. On a sunny day in June 1994. You know how that be. Anyway, it gives me that Porsha was in his passing several times. And they crossed each other, and something happened. Very much so, something happened. Very much so.
I don't like talking to y'all because y'all always trying to find something. Y'all always trying to find something, very much something. Y'all always trying to find something to talk about.
Something happened. That's what I get. Maybe Simon knew that Fallon, if you were to ask Fallon, who's your favorite housewife of the show? I think Fallon would probably say Porsha. If everybody think about that. Maybe we want to say something odd like somebody else. I don't know who. But to me, I get that her favorite person was Porsha. She's young. And because she's young, a lot of young people relate with Porsha more. And with Nene, they love her comedy. But Porsha, a lot of people relate with, So I would imagine young black girls relating hard with Porsha, especially Fallon, being that she with who she with, she living the way she was living. It gives me that she looked up a lot to Porsha. Now, although, if y'all remember, Kenya did say she was hanging out with her on the slick slide, nobody knew. This just gives me, honestly, that Porsha and Simon already knew each other. They've been fucking with each other. And this was an easy way for Porsha to go ahead and swoop in. Because guess what? You're out of a relationship. We done been in passing. We done hugged or touched each other with a lingering touch or something. You know how Bill and Monica Lewinsky did back in the day. That lingering touch. Maybe they felt something then. Then Porsha already wanted to be an African. So when she already wanted an African prince. So when she went over to Fallon house and seen all this shit, she was probably like, damn, I want what she got, because Dennis ain't providing this with his bald head and the hot dog shop, bitch. I want what he got. A man with more money than me. Porsha don't want to have more money than a man. You have more money than me. How the fuck did I have this baby with Dennis? I think that if Porsha could take this all back and she could meet Simon before she met Dennis, she would definitely swallow that baby back up in that pussy, let Simon nut in her and not Dennis nut in her. She wish, because then that'll be one down. Porsha trying to have a child by this man or multiple. Like she said, don't forget about the balls in your pants.
And then I also feel like you're not thinking about the other kids.
Cool.
The ones that's stealing your balls.
Porsha wants children with this man. Porsha is thinking long term already. It's kind of confusing because you don't know if Porsha and Dennis is doing this as a setup. Are they in cahoots?
Are they trying to play Dennis, knowing that we could put our money in our pockets, save our money, save what we making, and take all Dennis money. Let's just take Dennis money and let's do our thing. That's what it gives me. That's exactly what it gives me. That they trying to just play the fuck out of Dennis. I mean, not Dennis, but play the fuck out of Simon. See, I get them both mixed up. Their name got damn near the same. What is it? Dennis. Simon. Same syllable. See, it's probably the same amount of letters in their name. They both bald head. They both ugly as hell. And they both fucking Porsha. So it's hard to say one name and not say the other name and fuck up. I'm sorry, I'm fucking up. I meant Dennis and Porsha is playing the hell out of Simon. That's what I believe. They playing the hell out of him, but emotions and feelings are getting caught up. I think that Dennis and Porsha slightly forget the agenda. I think they both had an agenda that they're gonna play Simon, get his money, save up their own money, take care of the baby with his money, and just play the game right. Shut the fuck up. Because there's no way that Dennis can't bring girls. He can provide a party bus for you and your man and your family, but he can't bring a girl to the party. And if he do bring a girl, the girl gotta look like the bus. Well, damn, Porsha. Either you still emotionally connected with Dennis, or you emotionally connected with Dennis and you playing the hell out of Simon. Like, you emotionally connected. You're not telling this man not to bring a woman around your child or nothing. You saying don't bring a woman to the party unless she look like a bus. What the fuck? I did want to say that the first house that they showed, hated it. The first house that they showed, I hated it. I hated it a lot. I hated it. The first house was horrible, okay? I didn't like it. Goodbye, house. Another thing I wanted to call attention to is the fact that this man said he was married 4 times and he got 5 children. His dad had 2. I don't believe that. I think his dad has shot off some more nut, and it's some more women out there that's his siblings, or some more girls and boys out there that's Simon siblings. No, something right. Your dad had more than that. He just ain't claiming them motherfuckers. But 4 times married. Jesus Christ. Porsha gonna be the 5th wife, or is Porsha gonna be the 4th wife? I don't know what he was saying, but damn. Guobadia. Another thing I wanted to call attention to is Simon, honey. Porsha, another part I wanted to talk about. Porsha talking about her having her independence. I don't understand that part. You must not have too much of your independence because you hop from relationship to relationship. How I know is because I know. Shit, if you scroll down my Instagram, I've been from relationship to relationship. That's not being independent. Okay, you can say you have some independence, but you're not independent, okay? Because you're from relationship to relationship. Every time you look around, you need a man for something. For something. Just like your mama. Your whole ass mama. I mean, your whole ass daughter.
That tweet. Like, that's a wrap after destroy that. You, bitch. You don't mention someone's children. Absolutely. And your interest son and your whole daughter. Period.
That what Porsha said. Dead ass, bared ass Phaedra like, I think you drunk, baby. My Lord. You was gonna say that right in front of her. That was shady. But she didn't mean to. Maybe she was drunk. I don't know what she meant by that. But your mama, Porsha mama is a cougar. She's beautiful. I mean, I love her spirit. You know, she's very cougarish. She's very, I'll suck your dick and I'm this old. What? I'll suck your dick behind the building. What? That's what she give me. She give me, I'm 65, but I'll suck your dick in the car while you driving before we get to the house so your wife don't know. That's what she give me for real. So I'm not surprised that she kept looking down at Dennis' dick. Ooh, did I say that? No, seriously. What I thought I seen, maybe I didn't. But go back and look at the show. I'm not gonna put no clip. Go back and look at the show. See if you see what I see. It looked like she looking down there at Dennis' ping like. She give me that she give me, she got that spirit of, I will fuck my daughter boyfriend as long as he don't run his mouth. I'm sorry. That's what she give me. I will fuck my daughter husband, ex-husband, boyfriend, best friend. He a nigga, he got a dick, give it to me. And that's what Porsha mama give me. Just don't give me no gay man. And don't give me no sissies. For my hair, not for this puss. You know, but Porsha mama definitely was looking down there. And Porsha definitely ain't giving me independence, honey. Because if independence is going from relationship to relationship to relationship, then girl, bye. Yeah. Okay, bye. Another thing that I love so much was the flashback of Porsha, because they showed a clip of Porsha in the past.
And then what they did was, I think they was like, damn, look at Porsha's difference. Like a few minutes later or a few seconds later, they did like this whole compilation of old Porsha to now Porsha. And she literally was a stick when she got on Housewives of Atlanta. She is now thick, big bone, fat ass, like, oh my God, big lips, just voluptuous, whatever the word is, voluptuous. Porsha looks great. Back then, she looked like a stick figure. Right now, she looked like candy yams and mashed potatoes. I mean, cornbread and fried chicken, collard greens and black eyed peas. Baby, Porsha look goop. I'm telling you, for real. That's truly cornbread fed. Down south cornbread fed ass. For real. When I watch back at Fallon in some of these clips, because they was playing a couple of clips, like when Drew came to Porsha's party, and she was like, I never met Simon. I met him at the pool situation. And you can see in some of these clips of Fallon that Simon looked more happy and not so tense and stressed here in the face. Here in his face when he was with Fallon, he looked more stressed than he do now. Here now, he looks not so tense in this area, not so tired and worn out. I think at that time when Housewives was filming, he knew what Fallon was doing. I think he was on to her, and he was already planning what he was finna do with that situation. I think he was already planning it, and he was over her. You see, he got on his reading glasses. But I really feel bad for Fallon because she lost it all. She really lost it all from cheating. But I feel bad for Simon because he think he can just move on. Maybe it was karma. We see he done cheated in several of his relationships, but this fourth marriage with Fallon, his last one, it was a turning point. I guess he didn't want to cheat no more. So because you stopped don't mean that karma wasn't coming back to bite your ass. Karma came right back around, bit his ass, and that's what happened, just like Stevie J is dealing with over there with Faith. He is going through it over there, because you shouldn't have tried it. So you disrespect women the way you did. You hurt their heart. You broke them. So now you get the same in return. Later when you least expect it. And so you got to think back at what did you do and just take it like a man. It's so unfortunate that Fallon did him the way she did him. Right when he decided, I don't want to cheat no more. I don't want to do this no more. I may look at a few asses. I may grab a few asses. But I'm not cheating. See, no, it don't work that way. So Simon got played. He tried to play and got played. And it's kind of sad. Porsha was waiting on the African prince. She got her African prince, Simon. To compare Fallon and Porsha, it's just like, wow. I mean, honestly, Fallon and Porsha. Porsha is the upgrade of Fallon. Like, seriously. It's as if he upgraded from a mini iPhone to the brand newest, best iPhone on the market. That's what it's as if he done did. And it looks great on him. I mean, to be with a pencil compared to being with this ham and turkey and chicken over here, collard greens and cornbread included. Man, come on now, mashed potatoes too. Porsha got it all. She got it all. Just when it's all said and done, it's gonna be sad. Let's move on. Let me. You know what I got down in my notes? Porsha be lying. I don't even remember what I wrote Porsha be lying for. But nevertheless, she be lying. Because that's all I got. Porsha be lying. I don't know what the fuck I was even talking about, but Porsha be lying. She be lying. Because she a lie. Damn lie, Porsha. I don't even know what the fuck she be lying. But she do be lying. She be lying all the time. I'm going to remember. But she do be lying. And why in the whole hell would you get this man name tatted on you? Now, I got a man name tatted on me. I do have a man name tatted on me. See that? Oh, can y'all see? See that? It says Donald. It's my dad. And he died in 2000 when I was 6. Is probably my brother's, but not a man who's not forever. But Jesus is forever. He can go all over my body, all over my face. I don't mind. Tattoo him. Hiya shakarabu. Anyway, Porsha be lying. And then not only that, later in the show, they end up bringing up the fact that you got 2 names tatted on you. You don't just have Simon's name tatted on you, middle name tatted on you. You got something related to Dennis' name that's tatted on you. What the hell? You got something related to Dennis' name? I said retarded. You got something related to Dennis' name on you. You got Simon middle name on you. And then in the same spots, one on behind one ear, one behind. Porsha, y'all mark my words, she has not left Dennis in her mind. In her mind, in her soul, she ain't left Dennis. She's still with Dennis in her mind and in her soul. I'm telling you. Lauren looks very beautiful in her confessional, and she is speaking facts, okay, regarding Simon and the post, how he could be really adding fuel to the fire by posting some of the posts, making these people hate Porsha more by posting these posts. She's speaking facts. And she did get in this relationship really, really fast, like Porsha do. This is typical of Porsha, to hop in a relationship, hop out of a relationship, hop in a relationship. She already, listen, y'all know Porsha, okay? Next is gonna be a stud, okay? So on the scene when Porsha's talking about the post that Simon posted and all that, girl, ain't not one tear fell from her eye. I'm like, Porsha, no, you not sending up here fake crying to your mama like you so distraught and sad, and ain't not one wet tear fall from your eye. A dry one did. A dry tear fell. That would feel a dry tear. Girl, bye. Trying to squeeze them damn tears out your eyes, bye. Porsha mama, though, I will say this. Listen, Porsha mama know it all. She know more than what she portray. First of all, she know more than what Porsha tell her, but also Porsha tells her a lot. Porsha probably already told her, I'm only with him for the money, mama. I'm not bit most stunning black ass. I'm with him for the damn money, I can see her telling her mama that, and her mama completely keeping it on the low, because that's just what mamas do. I mean, that's your first best friend. If anybody got a good relationship with their parent, that's your first best friend. So I can imagine her telling her mama her secrets regarding her love life. And again, I don't understand how Dennis can donate a bus, but he cannot bring a girl. A girl that looked like the bus or a bus. Come on, Porsha. And honestly, when Porsha pulled Simon outside to talk about these posts, it seemed like a production pulling on something, trying to force something that's really not like. Porsha really don't give a damn about these posts being posts. I promise you she don't. She could care less about these posts being posts. She trying to put on the front to bring more ratings to the show, get something pop. Don't push this man too much, because you know how Sugar Daddy is. If you don't, let me tell you, he'll drop your ass in the hot quick second, okay? He only wants you for what he wants you for, okay? Let me just tell you how Sugar Daddies work. It's still how they like it, because they got the cointages. Now, this may be a little different because Porsha got the cointages, but she done left all her little shows. Fuck Housewives of Atlanta, fuck Dish Nation. Girl, what you doing? Simon got that kind of money, you sure he gonna take care of you while you leaving jobs and cutting shit? Ain't got the sperm in you yet, baking. Girl, bake the sperm, then leave the job. The fuck? Anyway, Simon is from Nigeria, so him at the table talking about in his country, as long as the man can take care of their kids, it's not a worry. It's not a big deal about having multiple wives and all this kind of stuff. Portia's like, hold the fuck up. What to do to that? Porsha, you gonna have to let some things slide when you're dealing with this Nigerian man. You know you got a sugar daddy, and you know you still in love with Dennis, so stop trying to be so controlling. Okay, but if they gonna let you, then girl, control the situation. Control it, honey. Control it. Child, control it. Portia's cousin is saying, oh, Lauren going to go meet with Dennis today. Oh, really? She is? I didn't know that. Girl, that was fake. But Lauren is not going to play her sis. Okay, Lauren not playing Porsha in no way, no fashion, no shape, no form. She definitely let her know that she was going to go talk to her. But Porsha know how to play the game, and her family is like this. If they got to keep drama going, if they got to keep a show going and be the next Kim Zolciak show, then that's what they're going to do. Because they could be the next Don't Be Tardy. Porsha Family Matters could be the next Don't Be Tardy. You never know. This could keep going and going and going and going. It really could if the ratings continue to be good. And it looked like it may be. With Dennis being on board, he probably getting a check. Honey, you talking to some Atlanta folks, some West Side folks, some damn East Side Decatur folks. Like, they not finna let this money slide up. Don't give a damn. If they got to put it on for the camera and show out a little bit for the camera, then that's what they'll do, honey. We already got problems in our family, so we might well let our true colors really show right here on camera. Let's get a little drunk, get a little wasted, and let's get a little loose so we can have another season and another season and another season. I wouldn't be surprised. The drama is probably coming, and they probably going to get a season 2 based off of all this. Gary already kind of spilled the tea on one of his podcasts. He was like, yeah, they asked me to come for season 2, not season 1. I'm like, also, they are filming a season 2, and Gary is going to be featured because he said they asked him to sign a release for season 2, to be on season 2, not season 1. Another thing, it's crazy how Dennis has this whole timeline. It's crazy because the timeline is accurate. And then they clip over to Porsha, and her timeline is not so accurate. She's talking about 1 month they've been together. Everybody else said 2 weeks. Dennis' calculations is about right. Lauren calculations is about right. And Portia's is about off.
And then in her confessional, 2 weeks. In her confessional, she trying to just admit it in a way of, okay, whatever, it was 2 weeks. Girl, y'all was either already fucking each other, that's why y'all was easy to get into a relationship, or this is all full of shit. This gonna be over in no time. There's no way this man just got engaged to you in 2 weeks of knowing you. Like, come the fuck on, Porsha. That's a red flag like fuck. Okay, Porsha? Porsha fast. She that little black little girl from the hood, in Decatur, or the west side, who mamas be like, you don't need to hang with Porsha because she fast as hell. She grown as hell. She gonna be pregnant by the time she, with her grown ass, with her little thick ass, sitting up there walking around with them tight ass pants all up in her coochie and all up in her ass. Tell her to sit the fuck down somewhere and you ain't finna be hanging with her ass either. That's how them black mamas be, and that's what Porsha got problem. Porsha mama probably treated her the same way, but guess what? Your daughter was the problem. She was the bad apple out the bunch, telling her to get away from the kids. That's the good kids. And your daughter, the one fast as hell, got everybody behind the building kissing, playing Flavor Love. Anyway, very much so, something was going on between Simon and Porsha.
I don't like talking to y'all because y'all always trying to find something. Y'all always trying to find something, very much something. Y'all always trying to find something to talk about.
Very much so, something was going on with them two. But all in all, Dennis was right. When it's all said and done, Porsha's gonna crash hard. And that's what I said. When it's all said and done, Porsha gonna crash hard. She fly fast, he said. She crash hard. And that's what's gonna happen. When he dump her ass, and this is all over, and he just done, for whatever reason it's gonna be, or she gonna break up with him because he gonna cheat, then it's just over with. But Porsha know how to play the game. That's a Decatur ass bitch. That bitch know how to play the game. She gonna be with him as long as she can and juice this situation. She is going to juice. It's so fucking good. Stand in line, because that bitch gonna have some juicy. Anyway, I'm your boy Rico Bellucci, and I'm out of here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified of every video that we post and every time we go live or when we post a post. Also, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Please don't hit the thumbs down. It benefits you none to hit the thumbs down, okay? Even if you don't like the video, just hit the thumbs up. Don't be a lame. Too much shit going on in the world for you to just be fucking with me and put the thumbs down. The fuck comment, tell me what the fuck I did wrong. Tell me what's wrong, but still hit that thumbs up. Shit, hater. Thanks for watching, though. For real. Hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys check out our podcast. We are located everywhere. The Urban Binge Radio. Google search The Urban Binge Radio. You should find us on iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, several podcast platforms. Just Google search The Urban Binge Radio. The Urban Binge Radio. And make sure you follow us on all platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere. Social media. The Urban Binge. The Urban Binge. The Urban Binge. Rebel TV, and Bigo. Make sure you check us out.
This is the Urban Binge Radio.
So, Real Housewives of the ATL, Carlos King, and the OG Housewives of the ATL. Now, this cannot be disputed. This cannot be argued down. And nobody from any other franchise matters, even if they tried to argue this down or give any kind of explanation for why they can say a better franchise of Housewife that's better than Atlanta. You cannot give me a Housewife franchise that is better than the Atlanta Housewife franchise. So, sorry, Joe. You can't give me a franchise that's better than the Housewife of Atlanta franchise. They are the #1 franchise. It's like literally legendary moments that top other legendary moments. Of course, there are other legendary moments on other Housewives franchises, such as Teresa flipping over the table, and whatever else that I cannot think of that happened on other Housewives franchises. I've literally never watched a full episode of any other Housewife, but recently, yesterday, I just watched a full episode of another franchise, and I'll let you guys know. But I've never watched another Real Housewives of any other country until just recently, right? Not a full episode all the way through from beginning to end, okay?
So of course Atlanta is just my number one. Now I did miss the entire season 13 with Toya. I only caught a couple of episodes of that, and the middle of the season with the Bolo situation, I caught full episodes from beginning to end of those. But a lot of those episodes I totally missed. I totally missed the second half of the season, all of the end of the season, the last 4 or 5 episodes, and I did not watch the reunion at all of season 13. So I don't know what I missed and what happened. We'll have to go back in and literally watch it, because I literally do not know what happened on the last episode at all. Right? So, with that being said, Housewives of Atlanta is the number one franchise. Carlos King, it has to be credited for all that he has done for the Real Housewives franchise, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because of his work, he caused other franchises to step their pussy up. You know what I'm saying? Where they thought they could come in the game and be mediocre and simple and plain, he caused shit to shake up with other producers, other franchise owners, and things like that. Carlos King, he wasn't even a franchise owner. He was simply a producer hired to run the show and do his damn thing, and he did the damn thing. That's why season 1 through 9 is so legendary and has had the best ratings of Housewife history overall. So those seasons are his seasons. He was the best number one producer of any Housewife franchise. He's now the producer and creator of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And a lot of people love Martell and I forget his wife name, Melody Holt. They love them. He's instantly made them stars overnight, putting their business out here on Front Street. They are putting their own business out here on Front Street. Carlos King is a producer extravaganza, a producer extraordinaire. The man knows how to do reality TV for women, and he does what he has to do and what needs to be done. This is why Oprah has picked him up over at the OWN network and is bringing him aboard over there, because he does it. He does the damn thing, and he is doing a really good job over at OWN so far, to the point where they've now done a Love and Marriage Potomac. You might as well say it's Potomac. He probably can't use the word Potomac because Andy has probably trademarked that nobody else can use that name on a show, which is wrong. If he did, I don't know, but he should have named it Love and Marriage Potomac. I'm assuming Bravo trademark or probably did some type of I don't know what you call it, I don't know, locked it in where nobody can use that for a reality show, the word Potomac or the name Potomac. But that doesn't make sense, because that should just be free to use. It would have got, I think it would have been more. And it's called, right, that's probably why. But I think it would have rung a bell if it was Love and Marriage Potomac. Just, doesn't that sound better? Love and Marriage Potomac, Love and Marriage DC. Love and Marriage Potomac. But don't play, because Bravo Andy is a messy bitch. He done came out with Real Housewives of Huntsville, Alabama next, bitch. And it's mansion bitches who live in mansion around country ass Alabama. Ooh. Anyway, like I said, Oprah has she picked up Carlos King to come on over here to my network, and he's doing the damn thing with all these reality shows over here. And now he has his own night show where they recap on old shows. I thought it was just like old own shows, but apparently it's old shows, period. A recap of any old episode across TV, period. Because now he has all the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta coming. And I would assume that with Sherri being under contract with Bravo, she can't come over to OWN and do nothing on another network. But I don't know how that works. But Nene won't be on that recap nightcap episode coming on Sunday, and I believe it comes on Sunday at 8. They really pressing each other. They really stepping on each other's toes, because OWN has these love shows that they're putting out, and now all of a sudden Bravo comes out with a love match. Now granted, they did already have love match shows on Bravo before Housewives even came out. They was doing home decor, love matching shit like that, boring ass shows on Bravo before Housewives blew the network up. Right? Hold on. Oh yeah, because Patty Briggs had her own show on Bravo. Hold on, let me see something. When is June 11th? Okay, so it comes on June 11th. at okay, so June 11th at 10. That's not at the same time as Housewives of Atlanta, but it's at the same time as Watch What Happens Live. Carlos King is doing a damn thing. His podcast is blowing up. His TV shows is blowing up. He is really doing a damn thing. So Nene won't be on there. I assume that Nene can't be on there because all they're going to be talking about is Bravo and the show. They're going to be night capping back on the show. And with Nene having an open case in Fulton County, a lawsuit against Bravo, Andy Cohen, Stephen Weinstock, and Truly Original Entertainment, I would imagine that Nene, anything good or bad that she says about them, the attorney is going to use it against her. No matter what. Something that she would say in that reunion, they're going to use against her. So they don't want to. And then not only that, Kim Zolciak will be present. And Kim Zolciak is named in the lawsuit.
Look, the elephant in the room is we know that Nene has this lawsuit that's coming out where she alleged a lot of things that happened. Kim, your name is mentioned in it. Is there anything that you can say?
I mean, she knows what she's saying is not true in regards to me. That's ridiculous, and she knows it. So I'll deal with her when she's done with them.
And if I was Kim Zolciak, I'll probably go get a restraining order on Nene just because Nene has played this role of we're friends, we're not friends, we're friends, we're not friends. So instead, I would just say, look, she's mentally unstable and I am afraid for my life. So I need a restraining order. And I don't give a fuck how bad it hit the blogs. I don't care how bad it hit Nene, how bad she feel, how upset she is. I would literally take a restraining order out on Nene so that she can stop with the fake shit. Don't come hug me, Kim. Oh my God, Kim. No. Just to sever the relationship because she'll try to get back cool with Kim and Kim will fall right back into the trap. Bitch, she called you racist. And if you are, then you are. But she has called it out on your ass. Why the fuck would you even forgive her and be back friends with her? How many times y'all gonna go back through this? Like, friends, not friends, friends, not friends. And let Nene tell it. She ain't mean no harm by naming you in the lawsuit. Let Nene tell it. You should not be mad at that. You should just still befriend her and give her a hug around, squeeze her neck next time you see her. You know, let Nene tell it. Let you have attitude with Nene for naming her in a goddamn lawsuit. So Nene, we don't need to expect Nene. It'll be a huge surprise if Nene just walk out that bitch.
Hey there. Okay. Nene gonna always be around now, so you got to wear that hat. She may be gone for a couple weeks, but she's back. She ain't never leaving. Never.
I don't know what that
Nene ain't
means,
got nothing
but
to do with
okay.
you, and I've made that very clear.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. She's back.
And come out, but I highly doubt it. They've already named everybody who's going to be there. So yeah, but Nene won't be there. Speaking of Nene though, Nene is being sued by, oh wait, but before I move on, let me say this, that I tweeted out to Carlos King that he should do a Love and Marriage Atlanta. And if he did a Love and Marriage Atlanta, the star of the show should be Nene Leakes and her new boo. And then I just recently seen Simon Guobadia have a birthday party at Lanithia Lounge, and Porsha and Nene took a picture together. And I was like, you know what? If Nene and her boo don't want to do it, they should do Porsha and Simon as the lead of Love and Marriage Atlanta. I think that would be great, but I think it should be Nene. And then he comes on, Carlos King comes on Dish Nation, and not Larry, what's his name? Gary with the T asked him, would he do a Love and Marriage Atlanta?
Now, Carlos, I'm a huge fan, honey, of all your shows, of Love and Marriage, honey, of Huntsville, and now DC.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
So, Carlos, now, when are you going to do something here in Atlanta?
Well, listen, I did the Real Housewives of Atlanta for, 9 seasons?
Yeah.
So, I had to grow and branch off and spread my wings. So, I am definitely going to figure out what a Love and Marriage Atlanta could look like. Atlanta is filled with so many personalities and swingers. So I am definitely...
If you could make a dream cast, who would be in the cast?
Ooh.
So I want to see what Porsha and Simon are up to. I miss seeing them on television.
Yeah, did you see their show?
Of course I did.
Me too. Don't think it went over.
I'm like, really, Gary? Gary be watching our channel. I know Gary be watching our channel. Gary know damn well I was screaming his name one day. He was driving in his convertible down, I think that Peachtree Street. And I was standing right outside my apartment building. And I was like, that's Gary with the T with his convertible down. And I'm literally screaming Gary's name. I was young. I was like 18, 19. And I'm screaming Gary's name. I'm like, Gary, Gary, Gary. He looked over and looked back at the light and ignored me from then on. And I'm just like, damn, I'm waving at Gary. He just straight up ignored me. I was a little embarrassed, but hey, it is what it is. Kaya did the same thing, kind of, sort of. She embarrassed me, the rapper Kaya. Let me tell you what Kaya ugly ass did. This is not on the subject, but Kaya, she was at Gay Pride at Piedmont Park. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta, and we were all at Piedmont Park, and she was coming out of the bathroom at the park with some friends, and she had on a shirt with her album printed on the shirt, and she had albums in her hand like this, holding a bunch of albums. And I said, hey, oh my God, y'all, this is Kaya. Nobody even noticed her. All my friends, Jay didn't notice her. Shane, she's really an unrecognizable bitch, but she looked normal, right? And she was short. And so I never met Kaya. I noticed her because I love Kaya. I love female rappers, so I noticed her. I said, oh my God, y'all, this Kaya. Shane and them still looking like, who? I'm like, Kaya, the rapper, Kaya. Oh my God. Then it finally dawned on y'all that it was Kaya. Shane and them still went at my, let me get a picture. I said, let me get a picture. Guess what this bitch said? You gotta pay me for the picture. But yeah, Kaya, it's always something in the middle of my tape, always something. Anyway, Kaya asked for $5 to take the picture with her or buy an album, and then she'll take a picture while you holding the album. I'm like, no, fuck no. Your music is not that bad that it's this hot out here at Piedmont Park that I'm gonna pay $5 or $10 for a goddamn picture with Kaya, and I need a goddamn slushie up under this tent in a minute. And a funnel cake, possibly. And you think I'm gonna spend my $5 or $10 on you, snagger tooth bitch? No. So needless to say, I took pictures of her from behind, and she walked away. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm selling my goddamn pictures. People, they overheard me. Of course, this crowd, people looking at me. People everywhere. They looking at Kaya, they looking at me. And they seen that. But one gay boy walked up to her and did it. He bought an album and he went on and took a picture. He got a picture before she walked off. We went on about our business. But I'll never pay Kaya for a picture. Kaya? Please, just get out of here. And it's this hot outside and I need a funnel cake, bitch. Nene, her new boo for Love and Marriage Atlanta. And then maybe you could do Love and Marriage Nigeria for Porsha and Simon. Maybe you could do that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell, and make sure you hit that that thumbs up. If you
So it feels good to feel loved and not have to run to a man for it, but to have these two young men who look up to me, love me, and they hold me accountable.
Right? That's not the question.
They had a taste of a lot of different chicks and candy.
Tony got the hell out of town, so she took the first thing smoking back to Toronto. Came back. She never came back. She was like,
she wasn't by herself.
Anything to add, Kandi? But this has to say you have all the answers.
they had fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Exactly, just to clarify.
They.
Okay.
It's not a secret, is it?
Okay, all right. You had some, shall we say, interactions this last season with a couple ladies, including Kenya and Kandi. Where do you and Kenya stand right now? Where would you say your relationship is?
I stand to the left of the couch on this stage, and she stands to the right, sits to the right. And Kandi, I apologize too. I think that we will get over, the bump that we went through, and we're good. It's just a work in progress. I mean, it's a lot to handle on Marlo, and right now I'm so happy because I just feel it's Marlo's time right now, and I just want anyone around me who can celebrate me. So it's like I'm not looking for acceptance. I'm not looking for your apology. I'm just doing me, but want to be the best at doing me and still not be rude.
Yes. Kandi, anything to add to that?
No.
I can appreciate it. How is Cynthia?
I just want to say one thing. Did I give you? I just still have to ask the question because I never really got an answer. Did I give you a hard time, or did you try to pull a hard time from me? I'm just still, because I don't know what I did to you specifically. Do the people want to know? I just want to know.
Listen, Drew, once again, here you go. We both said we were going to try to, like, you texted me and said you wanted an olive branch, right? Once again, off camera. Yesterday, you were like, and then you come on here and you bring in the energy. I'm trying to give you positive energy, baby. Let's be positive. Stop that. Positivity. Let's be positive.
Yes, and
listen, for whatever reason, we ended up having a hard time. I didn't want to bring it to you.
But there was
you didn't want to
never
bring
an
it to me.
issue.
So we had a hard time. That's just the reality of it.
There was never an issue.
But I don't have an issue. Thank you. I don't have an issue.
Say they know where I was coming from. Not throwing shade to you, but coming from my upbringing, a lot of doors have opened for me just because of my appearance.
Okay, can we go back to that fire question?
You agree? Thank you. Thank you for the ones that are being honest and understand what I'm saying.
Her presence makes the doors open wide.
They do.
When she steps up.
I mean, you guys saw it on TV.
In other countries, but it doesn't happen here in the United States. I understand now.
This is one of those worlds, darling.
Thank you for explaining. I get it now. Thank you.
You're right. No one knows me in New York. No one.
All right. It's a lot of delusion on the stage, right?
You do sound delusional.
Anyway, so yeah, BravoCon happened, and Kandi and Phaedra, one of the things Jay have on here that I found very interesting, because Jay wrote down a few notes that I kind of vetted through and was like, you know what, do I want this, do I want this, do I want this? A lot of it I really didn't want, but a lot of it I did want. Huh?
I said, probably. Oh, probably.
Right.
But no, seriously, one thing that you did write down is Kandi and Phaedra were in the same building after being years separated, years apart from each other. I believe they have been in the same room with each other in the past after this situation. I think that they both were at Cynthia's wedding, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Phaedra's coming too. She is coming. I would have preferred kind of like 24 years before I saw her again. Well, she is coming.
So I don't think this is the only time they've been in the room together since, or the first time since.
I'm not sure. I'm sure they probably have been at events together.
Right, but I was just gagging at the fact that they were facing each other. I was really gagging at that, like Phaedra and Kandi facing each other. I'm very surprised Kandi didn't get up and mollywop that hoe.
Now, Kenya, I'm gonna tell you where you lose cool points at. When you went in and let half on Phaedra and talking about her teeth would be on the ground. Bitch, I wish you would have looked like you would have jumped at that reunion, bitch. Kandi would have dove on your ass. No, God, honey, let me tell you something. Kandi is about as hood as they come. And she would have just kicked it all in your ass. And I'm going to tell you another person who would have dove on your back, too. Nene Leakes might not fuck with Phaedra, but I'm going to tell you one thing I love and respect about that goddamn Nene Leakes, and that's why I live.
Because Kandi will.
Right, we know that. Porsha is not returning. Drew advocates hard for Porsha at BravoCon. I don't know how many times she said on a panel that she is advocating for Porsha to make a return.
Kenya, the people want to know your answer.
I just want to say I would love to see Porsha come back. I miss her so much. And I'm with the rest of the ladies, you know, I think.
I want Porsha to come back. I don't even fuck with Porsha like that, but her and Kandi done got on good terms, so I want her to come back.
Right, and I feel like if Kandi can forgive Porsha, then why can't you forgive Phaedra?
No.
It's weird to me that she can't really forgive Phaedra.
No, because number one, the thing is,
Porsha.
Kandi was running to Phaedra about the stuff that she said about Kandi.
How I am about my dang on husband. I don't know if anybody's lying. Phaedra, she said I had a sex dungeon. You know, if I had one, I would tell everybody about it because I don't care. Doesn't really matter. The part
Phaedra, you know it took everything out of me not to choke the shit out this bitch. She was talking directly to Phaedra. Phaedra didn't stand up and say, but you know what, Kandi? I was the one that told Porsha this information because somebody told me. So at no point, Phaedra let this whole thing ride until the reunion, until Porsha aired her ass out. Why you ain't been said something if you such a loyal person or you such a good friend? The same way she was sneakily talking about Kandi was fucking Shamia because they thought the cameras wasn't recording them. They were trying to whisper and say that. But they caught her ass.
Talk about that. You know her and Kandi. You what?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They been spread.
Wait, Kandi is you. You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
They are really close. But you think that too? I mean, you close to both of them.
She doing both.
Her and Ty.
She doing both.
She was being sneaky with that, but I mean, Kandi is not perfect.
No, she's not. But I'm just saying,
the bitch come off as perfect because she damn near. Kandi don't be really doing nothing really for real.
I don't think she did anything to Phaedra. I do not think she did a thing to Phaedra. If Phaedra wanted to take her getting them damn motorbikes and shit,
too.
She ain't did shit to Phaedra.
Ain't that what she said at the reunion?
And that's why Nene said, "What did I do for you to do me like that? What did I do to you?"
It twisted. I just had a conversation with my sister. She told me everything that you did. You need to own up to your wrongdoing. And you did something that was very wrong. What was your purpose of sitting somewhere trying to film with my half sisters? What if I sat up on the show and film with your mama or with your aunt or your ex-boyfriend to try to bring or do you harm? We all work on this show together. I'm not trying to take anybody out. And I ain't got to like your ass, but I ain't gonna go sit and try to be dirty and bring up your past. You do have a past. Everybody sitting up here has a past. I would never sit here and do no bullshit like that. And you were wrong. Now we got past it. The Lord says to forgive and I forgive you, but I will never forget that you did that to me. Okay, well, don't get it twisted.
What I'm saying to you is
something that was absolutely dirty. You and Sherri and them, and probably Kim with her big ass wig, went out and sat with them trying to be low down and dirty. But see, you never can win when you're dirty, honey. You never can win. What the f did I do to you for you to do that? Nothing.
For some reason, you have this crazy thing thinking everybody's coming against you, Nene.
Not a damn thing. You ain't got to do nothing to Phaedra. She just gonna come for your neck when she feel like it. Scorpio, ain't it well found?
Right, but Drew has to kind of has to advocate for Porsha coming back because that is her boss. Who's that?
I'm trying to see what's Phaedra.
That is her boss. So I mean, I'm not surprised that she's advocating for Porsha to come back. It's not a huge surprise to me.
This is the Urban Binge Radio.
One of the things that I was surprised about is that the rumor is that Porsha declined. Now, they are a few weeks into recording, okay? They're a few weeks in, so Porsha has been out. Porsha is married, allegedly, from Porsha's own mouth. Let me not say allegedly. You know what? I'm not going to say allegedly. Porsha is married. From what Porsha is saying, Porsha...
She didn't say husband. She said
married,
hubby.
Okay?
Girl trip! Oh, hell no. I found the perfect dress! And we
Porsha is married. Porsha has on a ring. Porsha has on an engagement ring.
Right,
she
but
has
she doesn't
on
have on a
nine,
band?
and the band. She got it all on.
Yeah,
she got it all on. And he has on 2 rings or 3.
3. He should only have on. He had a
His
wedding
shit
ring.
looks stacked.
He had a wedding ring on his finger.
Yes, on his wedding finger.
His wedding. So then,
and it
he's
seems
not gonna
as
wear one
if
until
he
they're married.
proposed while out with Toya. Toya gets married. They're all out at Toya's, wedding, and it seems as if he proposed. That's what it's given. It's given he proposed.
Baby, no,
at
he
Toya,
been
or maybe they've been married. I don't know.
No,
maybe they've been I don't fucking know.
He been proposed.
But that's what I'm saying. House of Aaron, Kim Pyre, DJ Richie, Justin Diego, Funky Dineva. These people, I'm not gonna say Funky because Funky get on here and his opinion just sticks. You know what I'm saying? But some of these people do deep research. Now Funky, I'm not gonna say he do deep research. Shit just lay in his lap, seem like, and he just come on with the news.
Okay.
Like, girl.
But people like the rest of the people that I named, they really, they do deep research and they come on here and they connect the dots and things like that. I don't really do deep research, deep diving research, and I don't pay attention a lot to social media as much as Jay is on social media. I'm not on there that much to know and connect the dots the way House of Aaron and
DJ Richie and Kim Pyre and these people do. And there are other people that I'm probably not naming, but
Right.
we really love the Housewives just as much as they love the Housewives. We are really huge fans of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just don't do the deep dive. I don't go into the deep blue sea about the news and what's going on. So, some people probably watch us like, he been proposed, like what you just said,
Yeah.
He'd been proposed, and I'm on here saying he probably it's giving he just proposed. You want to sit in the black chair? Because you're getting uncomfortable. That's why I told you to sit at the end of this table. But I'm really just surprised that Porsha declined her offer. They said she was offered like 1.5 million or something like that, and she just declined the offer.
She don't need that. Her man got 40 or 50 million.
I was like, damn, what kind of money do Simon got?
And she already got about 10 million of her own, Porsha.
So then, yes, 2 weeks after that, we got engaged. What? I'm blessed. What?
Does it concern you?
God just dropped that man in my lap. What else
Does it?
So she could spend up his money real good right now, and then when he decides to
And
leave,
Jay just noticed Simon is in Forbes. Recently, they just did an article on Simon. Like, how recent is that? Like a year ago? Or how recent is that article? I'm gagging when Jay just told me that. I was like, my mouth was on the floor like, you're lying. Forbes? Who the fuck got this man in Forbes? Because people don't know. There are plenty millionaires and billionaires out here that are not in the books and not Googleable. Or are Googleable, and people just don't even know their name and don't know why the fuck and who the fuck, so you never even look them up. But there are millionaires out here, you know what I'm saying? Like Simon, who knew he was a $60 millionaire, a 60 millionaire? Ain't that what he is? Like 60? Ain't his net worth like 60 million or some shit?
Yeah.
The man is ridiculously rich. How? I don't know. But Forbes does this article, or what is it, excerpt on him, and they're telling us that he is one of the richest black men in the ATL. One of the few richest black men in the ATL, sitting next to Tyler Perry.
I'm an entrepreneur. I own several businesses, from restaurants, nightclubs, and the rest of it is history.
So you're right. Porsha probably don't need that Real Housewives of Atlanta money. As bad as we want her back, she probably don't need it. She probably don't
with
need
his
Real Housewives of Atlanta
ugly.
money.
Oh my God, it was 1993. Oh, he was ugly in 1993 too.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, he definitely looked like from Africa. He's definitely giving Clarkston, Georgia over here.
Oh.
I ain't gonna say that. Y'all don't know about Clarkston, Georgia. Look it up. Look up who do people live in Clarkston, Georgia? Anyway, another topic that I wanted to talk about while Jay, look that up real quick.
Well, look up.
The Forbes, how old was the Forbes? When did you say it was?
Just a few weeks ago.
Oh, just a few weeks ago. The Forbes article was just a few weeks ago.
This is the Urban Radio.
Okay, so another topic that I wanted to talk about, Cynthia Bailey. She was at BravoCon. First of all, let me say this. Don't play with Cynthia. The bitch done gained weight. She looking like Miss Piggy. Okay.
Ooh, not Miss Piggy.
I ain't never seen Cynthia lips that full. I don't know if she has gotten injections because she living in LA and the shit done got to her head.
I need to get me some injectables.
Get some injections and shit. But was Cynthia lips not full as hell?
Yeah.
I mean, go to YouTube right now. Turn the video down or go on her Instagram.
Yes,
her lips are full as hell because we about to be talking about Cynthia for about 3 minutes. Okay, we're gonna make this 3 minutes. It's 11:42. We're gonna talk about Cynthia till about 11:43, 11:44, 11:45, and get the hell off of her. But she is giving Miss Piggy. Okay, she's giving a tall Miss Piggy because them cheeks and them lips is looking really, really full on Cynthia, and it's giving she going through a lot. Although she's trying to keep a smile on her face, I know she need to check. If Cynthia didn't need to check, she would have never showed up to BravoCon. And like Nene always says, she doesn't have a mind of her own. All it takes is for somebody to slightly influence Cynthia not to go to BravoCon while she's going through all that she's going through, and Cynthia's not gonna go. If she was friends with Nene, we wouldn't see Cynthia because that hating ass bitch, Nene don't want to see her friends happy if she ain't happy. That's what she always give me. I'm sorry, I love Nene. Listen, I go up for Nene more than I go up for any bitch on Housewives of Atlanta, and I want the bitch to return. I consider myself a top-notch fan of Nene Leakes, but I gotta keep it real. Nene gives. If she ain't happy, her friends can't be damn happy. So if she was in a bad terms with Bravo at the same time as being friends with Cynthia, you can't tell me, anybody that know Nene, she wouldn't encourage Cynthia not to go to BravoCon while she going through all. She would make the excuse, you going through a divorce, girl. You going through this, you going through that. You need to focus on that and not go. But I think so. I think that Nene has a strong influence, and she already thinks that Cynthia don't have a mind of her own. And Nene knows because Nene used to do it her damn self. Nene damn sure used to control that girl mind. She know damn
somebody
well
said
anything
that.
she say.
Somebody just
she
said
can
that
influence
on
the hell out of Cynthia.
Somebody just said that on damn Larry in the comments that Nene was trying to control Cynthia.
She was, and if they were friends right now and Nene wasn't on good terms with Bravo, she would encourage Cynthia not to damn go to BravoCon. She would tell her that it wasn't.
What the hell is she here for anyway? When
because she was on Girl Trip first
last
season.
year.
She was on their first season, so they're gonna let her come back. And she's been on a lot of things promoting them. She was on that cooking show, that cook down show, and then she was on Big Brother promoting them. So they're gonna keep pushing.
Bravo, though.
They're gonna keep pushing Cynthia. And she also don't want to return. I don't think at first Cynthia was saying she did want to return. Now her story has changed, especially here at BravoCon. A lot of the interviews that she did, she was really brushing it off, like, you know, fuck the girls. Hell,
right.
I like acting on Lifetime and TLC.
Yeah,
is it TLC, whatever. Basically, you know, and just to gather her words and let y'all know in simple form and in urban form, you know, fuck them bitches over there. Fuck them hoes over there. Shit. When I look at them bitches, I be like, hey. When I go over here and go do my movies, I be like, oh yeah, this what I want to do. I don't want to be over there with them bitches. Basically, you know.
Right.
And do I miss the Housewives of Atlanta? You know what? I do sometimes and I don't sometimes. Like, you know, when I see everyone and I see the whole group together, I'm like, hi guys. You know, I feel like I should be over there with them. But when I'm, you know, doing my movies and, you know, TV shows and all that good stuff, I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
So, she got asked a lot about Mike, something that she knew or should have known was going to happen. She got asked a lot about Mike, and she didn't seem like she wanted to really answer those questions. But in her eyes, deep in her eyes, like I look into people's eyes and I can see you can give me anything you want to give me on the outside, but when I look into your eyes, I can see. That's why I cover my eyes. Don't look into my damn eyes. Let me look into yours. Right, Jay?
Right.
They say that's an Aquarius. That's me. But my mama call me. How you know?
I just heard her. What you mean?
My mother is living with me right now. So give me one moment. She just called my name.
I just always say, you got your own eyes. These are your eyes for whatever you see.
When you call me?
I'm telling you how I felt at that moment. It just was a pleasant time. It wasn't in it. I always feel like it's
Larry Reid, listen, I came on here to talk about a few things, and now Jay gave me the idea to discuss the Nene Leakes and Larry Reid interview after the interview is over. So I think that's a pretty good idea, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do that. And that's what we ended up doing. So we watched, and we watched it probably once or twice, once and a half, meaning we watched it while it was live and then half of it after. Okay, I cannot stand when Wendy's fuck my shit up. They already done fucked my shit up. They done fucking put goddamn cheese on my chicken sandwich, and I don't want cheese on my fucking chicken sandwich, and melted the shit. Damn, I wish the cheese would have been melted on something else, but you know, fuck it, it's okay. Anyway, so yeah. So what were we talking about? Huh, lady? We were talking about Cynthia Big Titty. The big ass floater sitting up on your chest. That shit is so funny to me. It is stupid. She just come up with anything, okay? Anyway, so Cynthia was given that she really didn't want to be there, but she really needed a check. And she really needed her mind off of this whole Mike thing, but the bitch thought wrong. If she really thought she was going to come and not be questioned about this relationship that she jumped in too damn fast. Wendy tried to warn her ass, okay? And a lot of people tried to say it. You know, you're not ready. I think Nene said at one point she wasn't ready.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I think Nene said at one point Cynthia was not ready to be in a relationship and it's just too soon. And speaking of Nene, look, like I said, I think I already said this, I'm not sure. We came to do a video about, you know, what we didn't talk about regarding Real Housewives of Atlanta that we didn't get to.
Right.
Like our outtakes that we show in between our reviews. And Jay gave me a good idea. Like, you know, we should watch Larry Reid's interview and then go live after Larry interview. And I was like, okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to do that so that we could talk about what Nene talked about, because Nene is definitely talking about a lot of shit, and she did talk about a lot of shit, and we're gonna get to that before this show is over. We're gonna talk about everything Nene said on Larry Reid. Not everything, but little bits and pieces of what she said on Larry Reid Live. That was an hour and 46 minutes, almost 2 hour long video. And not only that, but on the same day, the panel for Real Housewives of Atlanta is released. It's as if an executive at Bravo let Larry Reid know that they were going to be releasing the BravoCon panel, Real Housewives of Atlanta panel, full panel. They've been releasing bits and pieces, but the full panel was released 5 hours before, or 7 hours before, Larry Reid went live with Nene. So it's as if we got this combo package on YouTube regarding, you know, everything Kenya said, bring Nene back, blah, blah, blah. And we went right over into Nene doing her own BravoCon with Larry Reid. Right. It's like, people screamed her name at BravoCon, and now Larry gives her this big, huge platform that he owns to do her own questioning and answering. Only part I didn't like, and we're going to get to that later, is Yoni Egg. He stopped Larry. Egg. I don't know what kind of power he has in Atlanta, but I'm from Atlanta. I hope he don't have no power to get me fucked up for talking shit about him. But his name is Yoni. His head is shaped like an egg, so Yoni Egg. That's why I said Yoni Egg.
But when Todd and I take it to the next level, the Yoni Egg will help my vajayjay be tight right. It's for fertility, and it also enhances your sex life. Ooh. To get it out, you literally lay an egg like a chicken.
I cannot.
Are you guys ready to try it out?
We may as well, girl.
That's what we're here for. I'm trying to have my vaginal walls looking like Sheree's hamstrings, ready to pounce.
But he kind of
showed me all up and through Nene pussy.
Right. He kind of stopped Larry Reid. Nene wanted to talk some more, and he kind of stopped Larry. We'll talk about that later.
This is the Young Guns Radio.
Anyway, Nene really gave some juicy ass shit. Before we move on to that though, speaking of the panel, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the panel in a minute. The ladies have started back filming, right? The ladies have started back filming about a week or two ago. Uh-huh. And the first day of filming is giving, if they give us this. Now, mind y'all, they record a lot of parties. They record a lot of shit that we don't really get to see, like Kandi Cares and shit. The cameras have been at some of Kandi Cares, right?
Right.
The cameras have been at some of the Halloween parties and shit like that, and we've not seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
The cameras were at Todd's birthday one year, I think, and we didn't get to see that, if I'm not mistaken. But they record a lot of shit that we don't get to see. So there's a possibility that there's a lot of hype around the first day of filming. The first day of filming was Aaron Ross' birthday party.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sanya did a birthday party for Aaron Ross. And once again, it's giving what Drew said. Try hard. It's definitely giving.
And why is
try
that?
hard.
Sanya is giving me if Pick Me was a person. A try hard.
And why is that, Jay?
Because Aaron's birthday is on September 15th, but they had this party on October 8th.
Jay done went and looked up the man's birthday and said, why the fuck is Sanya having a birthday party, as if they didn't go to Jamaica or something to celebrate this man's party. A birthday. I'm thinking she just wanted to do something. Sanya knows the formula of Housewives of Atlanta. She knows the formula. So she knows that the first episode has to be huge. She thought, if I do this on the first day of filming, then that's the first episode. No, Sanya, the first day of filming don't mean that's the first episode. First day of filming, they might not even show, right? So they did have a birthday. They say Kandi was there arguing with a girl. It did give, some of the pictures, some of the videos that were circulating did give that Kandi was into it with somebody
who was at
somebody who looked like a new girl. The girl don't look like a regular schmegula degula girl who been there. She looks like a girl who is new. Like, I've never seen this girl face. Maybe she's Tasha, the girl who they said Todd is fucking allegedly.
Ooh. No, don't talk about her man, huh? This is my man. Everybody talking about my man. I'm just, I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
I'm just talking shit. I got the Gary spirit somehow. He done got it.
Don't start.
Look, Gary just make up shit. Right.
I don't understand. Please don't. Please, especially not with Kandi. You know how it is. Don't start, please.
Right. Anyway, My nose is so stopped up right now. It's like as I speak more and more, my nose is getting more and more stopped up. Like,
but you know what happened?
Ridiculously stopped up. I should have put her on a mask. Is what I should have been doing.
No, I ate after her. And then you've been kissing me, among other things.
And Jay don't get sick.
No.
Hardly. Anyway, so yeah, it's giving try hard. His birthday been passed. I think she just wanted a reason to film and possibly make this the first day of filming. It was so much hype around these pictures and videos, right, baby? It's like they went viral, big time viral. It's like it was so much hype around this party. Anyway, yeah, the ladies have started back filming. Can't wait to see that. It's a shame that we're gonna hear all this news about the show. We're gonna hear all this arguing. We're gonna hear all this make up to break up over these few months, and the show ain't gonna come out till like later next year, 2023, or beginning. Yeah. I mean, mid next year, 2023, right?
Yeah.
This is the Young Radio.
But anyway, speaking of the panel, I don't know much that happened on the panel. One of the things that I do know is Kandi is very mature. Speaking of the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel at BravoCon, Kandi is very mature. She was able to answer the question truthfully and honestly about whether or not Marlo brings a lot of heat to the show, whether or not Marlo is good for the show.
It changed the dynamic of the group with having Marlo finally get her peach this year.
Are you asking our opinion or her opinion?
Group.
I mean, I think it changed and didn't change. I mean, I think Marlo's always been a part of the group because she's been with us for a very long time.
Yeah.
Kandi answered the question so maturely. What I hated is that Kenya kept trying to pull Drew in her bullshit. Every time Marlo would talk, Kenya would giggle, Kenya would laugh,
and kind of turn
towards Drew and kind of make Drew come into her bullshit. And I think she knew Kandi wasn't gonna play the petty kitty games of the giggling and the laughing to make Marlo feel like, you know, we're talking about you. Marlo already has low self-esteem, so to make a person who has low self-esteem and who has abandonment issues and shit, to make,
What was that?
What you heard?
You didn't just hear that noise? What was that, Yaya?
To make a person low self-esteem, low confidence. Marlo has low confidence. Marlo has low self-esteem no matter how much she portrays that her esteem is up. Right. Because I dress like this, I get out of a Maybach, and I look like this, I act like this, honey, I'm good. Marlo has low self-esteem. Marlo has low confidence. Kenya Moore has low confidence, low self-esteem a little bit, but not as much as Marlo does. Marlo tries to mask it. Kenya knows to whisper, laugh, giggle, just like Kandi, and a lot of people know that. You can't do that. You can't whisper and laugh and giggle about people. A lot of people automatically feel less of their self. They feel like you're discussing them. You're whispering about them. You're giggling about me. Right. I think Kenya automatically knew that, just like Carmen and Kandi knew that when they were giggling.
Happened.
When they were giggling at Porsha, I pressed the command button by mistake. I didn't know command meant play. I pressed it by mistake, beating my hand on this like this. I was doing this. Baby, the blunt is on you, baby. Anyway, oh yeah, let me take that. I ain't got no. But yeah, so she was able to answer her questions. Kenya wanted to kind of get up under her skin by giggling and kiki and kiki. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about at BravoCon was Kenya saying that she wants Nene back.
I've not always gotten along with her. I know that people are not in a good place with her, but Nene.
So the panel was a really good panel. They talked about a lot of good shit on the panel. I like that Kandi was mature enough. I don't like that Kenya was not mature enough. But I think Kenya knows that it bothers Marlo to feel like I'm getting along with everybody but one person. Even down to the fact of who would I bring back? I would bring back Nene. It's as if she is trying to get under Marlo's skin, knowing damn well that would get under Marlo's skin. Kenya's okay with everybody but me. How is Kenya okay with everybody but me? So I think that it's purposeful that she would say Nene. I think that Kenya has always said that Nene was good for TV, like Nene has always said the same thing. So I don't really find it really significant that she said that, because she didn't say it before, and she gives Nene her props on many levels. Like, you could tell when she was arguing with Nene and Nene was about to spit at her, she was still not really giving it all to Nene.
All you do is talk you don't do nothing. We don't want, nobody's gonna do anything. Nobody cares about you.
You get your ass whooped.
Go away. Bye. Bye.
Stupid bitch.
Bye.
She gives up your dress.
Y'all two are glowing.
And then what we have not seen is the finale of season 12. Jay and I have never watched the finale of season 12.
It through and through, no.
We don't know what caused that argument when Nene was looking like a star.
She said, you ain't finna do nothing with me now.
That bitch jumpsuit was so goddamn sparkly. She looked like a star, a shooting star hit the ground and was walking.
Well, it was a Star is Born theme, so.
Oh, it was that big. Oh, good job. She hit the motherfucking theme on the nail, because if that was the name of that was a baby shower. That was Candy's baby shower, right?
For
oh, wow, yeah.
For
Candy,
Blake.
Nene, you was looking like a star. That jumpsuit was the brightest, most sequenced jogging suit I've ever seen, Nene. That was was it not?
Yeah,
like, that shit was bright as fuck and shimmery and shiny as hell. But we still never watched that, so we don't know what happened in that argument and how bad it got.
You ain't gonna do nothing with me now. I ain't gonna never be what you want.
Please go to jail again.
But I do know in Greece, Nene was definitely madder than Kenya, and Kenya was being very gracious with the way she was arguing with Nene, as if, you know, there was a level of respect there. You know, like, I'm not gonna go there with you like I could and did with Porsha. You know what I mean? Pass the blunt, please, as soon as you possibly can.
Let me ask you a question. Is it odd to include Married to Medicine cast members in
Ultimate Girls Trip?
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that that's odd. The only problem is,
well, it's only one Married to Medicine anymore.
You can't even. What they need to do is they need to promote better. You can't go from Married to Medicine Atlanta to Married to Medicine LA, and those girls are not bringing the heat. They have to bring the heat, and it has to be more promotion on those girls. I think that the main Married to Medicine that they need to be worried about is Married to Medicine Huntsville. Locations where there is real black women and white women who have true, genuine relationships and are drama filled. They need to get in touch with Raye. They need to get in touch with Andy Cohen. They need to create a Married to Medicine, another franchise, because as long as Atlanta franchise is out here surviving on its own, it's just not gonna make it. But mark my words, they have another Married to Medicine. If they don't have another Married to Medicine franchise in the queue on the way, Married to Medicine Atlanta, mark my words, it's over. It's over. I'm telling you, they're not going to keep it around if they can't find another franchise. I don't think they're going to keep it around. You don't think so? As you don't think so? What I'm saying? Oh, right, they did. Was that Houston or LA with the bald head Iman?
Oh, both. They did Married to Medicine Houston and Married to Medicine LA. You're right.
See there, and it don't work out. I ain't even know that. I thought so, but I ain't remember that. But anyway, Kenya said she wants Nene back, and I think that was a great look. And I think that was typical Kenya doing things because she know that it's good for the show. Something else, Sanya and Drew got to arguing, and Sanya was saying that Drew texted her and was like, you know, let's get over this. And Kenya and Kandi was like, you know, let's save that for next week. And next week meaning when we film next week, save that argument for next week. Don't give and break the fourth wall by letting them know that y'all still arguing about the same bullshit.
Well, obviously I had the hardest time with Drew, but it's crazy because I think we both went into the show really wanting to be friends and really wanting to build a friendship. And obviously things happened on and off camera that didn't allow for that to happen.
You recently posted a video hangout with Cynthia, which I love to see. How is Cynthia?
I just wanted to say one thing. Did I give you? I just still have to ask the question because I never really got an answer. Did I give you a hard time, or did you try to pull a hard time from me? I'm just still, because I don't know what I did to you specifically. Do the people want to know? I just want to know.
Listen, Drew, once again, here you go.
Not only that, Andy said he was bored of it at the reunion. He said he's kind of tired of hearing it.
Tell you, I did tell you.
Really, like, if like
we don't have to talk. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, we're going to talk about it because
I'm kind of done talking about it.
You're good.
Tell you the truth.
Seriously,
True.
I
Don't
wish
please
you would've told me.
don't.
You're so angry.
Don't.
Like,
No,
I don't.
So that means he is bored of y'all
Sonya
bullshit.
and Drew. Well, I think
y'all
that
need
it's
to find a
also
new
because
thing to
Andy
do.
is trying to say, inconspicuously, Sonya formulated this drama. This is exactly what always happens. Somebody comes on the show with somebody.
Yeah, she knows the formula. And
Gets
that's what Drew
cool
was
with
saying.
somebody and then starts arguing with him. Marlo came on with Phaedra, but then she got real cool with Nene, and then she started arguing with Nene.
Coming for.
And remember at the Bailey Bowl, she was coming for Nene.
And bitch, you stupid and you really ignorant and you dumb because you so insecure. No, but you are insecure. And I mean, you gonna stop being my friend because I'm with the next bitch? Tell the whole Atlanta why you not talking to me because I'm Kenya's friend. Because I'm talking to Kenya. Don't nobody touch me. So you're not being my friend because of Kenya?
So that brought ratings. And all of them do the same shit. That's what's going on right now with Mia on Potomac.
Right.
Her friend who she done brought on there now coming for her, and she done released all her she done released her hitting her husband and shit. If we can find that video, remember?
Right, yeah.
Did we
on
got that
Twitter.
video? Oh,
I
we
don't
did
know if I
record it.
like
No, we did. We recorded it, right?
Right, and I think she's a girl who they was either considering to come on or who is going to be on this season as a friend of a show or something like that, or she is already on there. I think I seen her already on there, if I'm not mistaken, and she posted her video of her beating on her husband or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, y'all. Listen, we're not fans. We're not
She
huge
deleted
fans
it though,
of
but I think
Potomac.
we got it. But Porsha came on Friends with Kenya and then started arguing with her. So it's like
to increase donations. I have heard of the Hosea Williams Foundation. It's one of Atlanta's best known charities, so when the founder's granddaughter asked to meet with me, I was happy to take the meeting.
My grandfather died in '98. He died in Thank you. After he
And you sitting up here trying
You
to act
are
like
a dumb hog. Shut up.
Yeah, you want to hear me?
Fired.
I will you up. I will fired.
No. This is the Young Guns Radio.
So another thing that Nene immediately tweeted out teacher's pet, okay, about glorified teacher's pet is what she tweeted. Immediately after Kenya and the whole BravoCon clip is put out. And Nene, speaking of Nene, we're gonna talk about, like I said, Larry Reid. This is my last topic, and then we're gonna move on to what we came here to talk about, which was not initially what we came here to talk about, what became what we came here to talk about. It became what we came here to talk about. So we're about to get into that. But Nene Leakes did tweet out glorified teacher's pet, and it seemed as if she was coming for Kenya more. Jay was saying for a moment, I don't know how Jay feels now, but for a moment he was saying that it was Marlo. I don't think it was Marlo, not just because I love Marlo. I would definitely say if I think it was Marlo. I don't think it was Marlo because Marlo didn't give a reaction. And not only that, Jay said this before we watched Larry live, and Larry Reid live did just, on Larry Reid live, she did just say she just talked to Marlo like either 2 days or 2 weeks ago. She just talked to Marlo, and she is good friends with Marlo still. There's never a beef between
yeah, she
me
said
and
she
Marlo.
hasn't talked to her.
She hasn't. She said she has.
Has not.
Are you kidding me? She said she has, but she said there's never a beef between her and Marlo. She said we can call each other the worst names in the book and then be like, bitch, come over here so we can get ready to go.
Respect the queen when you see him, bitch.
What time you get off work, bitch? I'm tired of people like you in the world. Now respect the queen when you see him, bitch. Yes, God.
I'm like, damn, that's an Aquarius for you. Sagittarius and Aquarius have a lot of the same
fake ass moments.
The same isms or characteristics.
Y'all go off on some damn body and then be like, how you doing? My mom used to do the same shit to me.
But
go off
yes,
on me
I
and
love
say, come on,
Nene
let's go to the store.
Jay a hater. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know who Nene was talking about. I kind of feel like now that I've watched this whole panel and not just that clip that they put out first, I've watched the entire panel, okay? And now how I feel is she was talking to Sherri. At first, I was hell-bent on she was talking about Kenya.
I can
she
see
was talking
why
about
you
Kenya.
say that. Yeah.
Now I think it was Sherri because what I think Nene is saying is, I've always said Sherri was good for the show. She has. Nene, I bet I can't find a clip. It's okay. But I know Nene has always said Sherri is good TV. Always. And she said about Kim Zolciak. Always.
And
She
Kenya.
never said it about Deshaun and Lisa Wu.
No, but you know what? I think
Now,
that
she said it about them too.
this is one of those things that y'all have a commonality in. Y'all, because if I could see why you say that, because she said Kim. And of course, because she just called Bravo racist, she included Kim in the lawsuit and said she was racist and been saying Kim was racist. It would make sense that she would say that Sherri is a glorified teacher's pet because she's kissing up to Andy. Of course, let's bring the white bitch back. But I think that, especially with what Nene said on Larry, although she was, tiptoeing around the issue, she was saying basically we're able to get our job done together to make good TV, but that don't mean we good friends.
She sure was basically.
So
I'm gonna tell you who I used to love to see you and this other castmate interact, and I think it's stellar right now. If a show dropped with both of you guys, everybody's gonna watch, and it's you and Kim.
Yeah, people love me and Kim together. There's no doubt about when we are on, and when we are off, we are off. And there's no doubt about the fact that we can capture a camera and work.
So it's on and off again.
I think our relationship is just always on and off, and I don't think it has any. I think it's weird when you're in the interview.
She does this thing where she kind of throws these insults in the same instance as giving somebody their props, and it's like, why did she?
She's been doing that for years.
It would make sense, but why would she tweet out glorified teacher's pet? Kind of shading the fact that Sherri would say bring back Kim, but then at the same time give Kim her props on Larry Reid just a few days later. That was just a few days ago. That was just over the last weekend, right? So she said that, and then already knew that she was going to be on Larry Reid because this has been booked for
Oh yeah,
a
you
while.
gotta believe it's been booked.
So
probably.
Why would she?
Seen her in the grocery store.
Yeah, right. Why would she, kind of shade Kim on Twitter by saying that Sherri's a glorified teacher's pet just for wanting to bring her ass back because she ain't good for TV or whatever she was trying to imply.
Right,
and now she's trying to say something that's kind of opposite.
Right. Well, I think she was talking about Sherri. I don't think it was Kandi. At first I thought it was Kandi. But if you go back and watch it, you'll see there was no reaction from anyone. But if we really process it and think about it, it might have been Sherri. Because Sherri said she would bring back Kim Zolciak. And Nene just Nene, don't cross her at all. Like, I don't understand what she think. If she say you, then what Kim gonna feel like? How you gonna be mad that she said Kim and not you? I mean, I don't know. But you know what?
Well, maybe
Sherri has been a hater of Nene. Let's not forget that. She's been a hater.
I think it's dead, baby.
Oh, she can't hear that. She was hating on me so bad that she chased me out of the restaurant. This is deep.
Lying, trifling bitch.
She said, I don't feel like getting up.
Go ahead.
She looked at me like a crazy. Okay, so anyway, Jay is rushing me, so we may have to end this video.
OMG, I am not rushing you. I'm trying to keep you on track because we keep going off track.
I would sit here and I could talk and talk and talk till I fall.
And you're gonna be editing and editing and editing and editing.
I'm not. This is going up live.
3 and 4 different damn videos. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna cut them up into pieces. Do that. So on to what we came here for. What became what we came here for. Say what we came here for.
Stop wiggling the chair, please. Sit still and eat that pizza. Just antsy. Sit still and eat.
This is the Unhinged Radio.
And Greg Doctor said to him, if Greg doesn't want to do chemo, if he doesn't want to come back to the doctor anymore, he wants to just try to, get better on his own. I would say that Greg has about a year left to live. And I thought, now what Greg did she see? Because this in a year, that doesn't look like that. Greg really looks bad right now. He looks really weak. And he's got really small. I don't see this being a year.
Now, the lawsuit, where's it at now?
We still have some legal things.
Do you regret filing it?
I have to say, I honestly don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Rico Bellucci with another episode of the Urban Binge right here on Rebel TV.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna use the same introduction that I just did. Jay is on the mic. I really don't like how much extra room I have here. I don't like when people do their videos and they have all this extra wall space that's for no reason. I feel like it's just pointless wall space. I really want the camera a lot closer to my face and up, but I'll do that next time so it can be closer. I want to be much closer than this. I want to be more. I think I'll zoom in on my on the computer, right? Post editing. Yeah, I am gonna take that. Anyway, yeah, my nose is a bit shiny. I have Vicks Vapor Rub on my nose. Say hey to Jay, everybody. Jay, say hey to everybody.
Hey.
That was boring. That was a really boring meeting. I don't know why.
Hey.
I got double buns in my head. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna put us in boxes or am I gonna
put us in boxes?
I think I'm gonna put us in boxes. I'm saying, am I gonna like split the screen or am I gonna do boxes? Like a box here with your face, and a box here with my face.
No, you probably need to like do like a little glyph, like
split
we did
screen, like Sherri. Huh?
Why I got to be split screen? Just put a little circle with my picture in it and have the little waves going, child, so that way they know who talking. I'm talking.
Oh, really? To the bottom down here or something?
Yeah.
To the top, but right here is all of my elements that we're talking about in the pictures.
Right. Put it above your head or something.
I'll probably put it here. Does it look like I have titties?
I don't know, but this show don't be looking like I got none. Shit.
Well, why would you say that? Damn, you're trying to make me feel fat. That's what it seemed like.
What?
Because you're the transgender, you're taking hormones, so it doesn't look like you got titties. But shit, you sitting over there showing like you got some titties.
No,
on your chest.
you just said, does it look like I got titties?
Floaters on your chest.
And
now you relax.
You get loud.
You relax.
You get loud. You're big. You get loud.
Oh no, that's nothing over here, big bitch. Them big ass floaters, what you got sitting up on your chest. That's what.
Thank God I didn't go to your doctor.
Okay? Whoever you went to, they pulled you just a little too tight. Okay.
I don't think so, but I'm saying, bitch, it don't look like
I'm gaining weight, guys. It's not a secret, but that's part of the reason why I want the camera a little closer. I don't want to be this far away from the camera. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Be this far away from the camera, and I think it's too much light in here too. I want it to be a little bit more darker, so turn that light down in front of me.
Lord
the one in front of me can go down. Oh, turn it down to the lowest.
To
the lowest. I think that is at the lowest, right? Yes, it is.
It is.
Right, so that's fine. Oh, fuck no. Damn. Turn me. Okay, that'll probably work. No, turn it up. Turn it up some more. Okay, turn. You don't like that?
That looks fine to me, honey.
I just like to be in the dark. Jay calls me, what do you call me?
A hermit.
A what?
A hermit, like a hermit crab, because they don't leave their home. They carry it on their back.
But don't your mom like to be at home all the time and sit at home? And
yeah, but my mama do go places now. She like to go out.
I go places. I've been working, y'all. I've been trying to get this Housewives of Atlanta show out, y'all. Like, the show is been over a month ago. Okay, part 3 of the reunion was over a month ago, and we still have not finished. We still have not even finished the show. We still have episode, as I speak now, I'm in the process of editing episode 17, and this is October what? 25th, 26th? 25th. Today is October 25th.
Sorry ass shame.
And I'm literally in the process of editing episode 17 and have not even done part 2 and part 3 of the reunion. Right? I don't even remember what happened when the husbands came out. I don't even remember what we talked about. We were so wasted. One of them reunions, I was messed up. Jay said I was doing something, talking some shit or something. But I was really fucked up.
And we're going to use that that clip of Cynthia. Mama done had too much to drink.
I don't know what was going on.
He just kept saying, I'm drunk.
I don't even remember what happened, y'all. Like part 2 with the husbands or part 3 with the husbands, whatever part that was. I can't tell y'all.
Still wasn't as fucked up as it was for Pride, bitch. The camera was so blurry we couldn't even tell.
Oh my God.
Because our eyes was just as blurry. We thought we were seeing clear.
Episode 5. And then not only that, in the process of editing that video, it corrupts. So shit, I'm like, are we still hungover? Like the days of working on this shit. Right. The movie Drunk too. Shit. That's true. Shit. We came home and got everything drunk in this bitch. The camera, the movie, the SD card, everything got drunk.
Projections and the letdowns. Now it's hard to make it through the crowd. I'm established. Finally, your voice is established. I don't know like anything that I've been through. Thank the Lord, He brought me through. I'm established. Hey, 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 you know I'm established.
anyway, this is, I'm going to consider this video a remnant. I know Jay keep looking at me like, why are you calling this shit remnant? It's remnant because you guys know what residue remnants is.
The
it's
leftovers.
Like the leftovers that we did not talk about. So there are a few things that we didn't talk about.
Leftovers.
But there are a few things we didn't talk about with Housewives. You do leftovers because after me and you are done, you definitely, I tell Jay this all the time. We have a kid together. No matter what Jay say, we fucking behind his dude back and behind my back, behind my partner back.
So those are the leftovers that I'm going to do.
Every time Jay drop the baby off to me or I drop the baby off to Jay, we're definitely fucking, okay? We fucking, and we're gonna always have this thing, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of Aquariuses think like that. I think they never really.
Yeah, they do. They put a stamp on their partner forehead, on their
like a stamp
nigga or their
on the
bitch
partner.
forehead. Bloop.
So it's like I can have you at any time I want to have you.
I ain't gonna be able to find this, but on Facebook somebody posted a status and it says some of y'all in a death sentence with an Aquarius but don't want to say it.
Don't be funny. Please don't. Okay? Don't be funny.
Bitch, please. Excuse me, security.
But yeah, so we have a few things we wanted to talk about, okay? And we're not going to delay. We're not going to take all day. Thank you guys again. Everybody that tuned in to the Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews that we did. Listen, we're completely done with reviewing. We're just not completely done with editing, okay? So we definitely did watch the show the day that it came out, okay? We were giving you guys actual live raw reactions. The thing is the editing part and NBC blocking it because they own it. So it's like, you know, we don't want people to watch you. We want people to go to the app if they haven't seen it.
We actually had parts of the reunion done before we were done with the rest of the show because we could go ahead and move along and do that. We don't have a lot of clips or things like that to use for the reunion.
Right.
So it wasn't as much editing or as strenuous as it is to put all of these clips and find all of these sayings and the nuances that we put in here to contradict these ladies. And some bitch in the comments decided to say nobody wants a play-by-play of the Housewives like it's ESPN. Bitch, you been laying up under your boyfriend too long. I don't watch ESPN, ho.
Yes, that's a read. You know, so yeah.
So don't come over here. I don't know what the fuck. Listen, I know what a flag on the play is, bitch, and that's what you throwing right now. Red flags, and don't make me have to throw some darts at your ass.
So you take your nose and stick it back up your boyfriend ass, bitch.
Right.
Get the fuck off our
with your
page.
ESPN
and you know what?
Watching
sometimes,
because I don't fucking watch that shit.
Sometimes the comments may get to us. Sometimes we may feel a way about the comments. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, that's only gonna be just a second of a feeling. Because I did feel a certain way, and then I was like, you know what? It's plenty of people who Jay didn't feel away at all. But I did kind of feel hit. I felt like, oh damn, bitch, that was some good shade. That was some good shade, bitch. I gotta give it to you.
Was that a read? Because I don't feel red.
But
oh bitch, don't try me when our videos got over 100,000 views on some of our videos. Somebody wanna motherfucking watch it.
We have over a million views, and most of those views on our channel with only 300 videos. Over a million views on our channel, and most of those
consist of our
housewife reviews,
right? And breakdowns and analyzations.
And we have a lot of people that are begging for them, asking us, you know, don't stop. You know, I don't care if the show is over. I want to see your reviews, even if the show is over, because for season 12. COVID or something happened that was so bad that COVID
it was COVID.
And it was things were just shifting for us.
The reunion for season 12 didn't even happen until months
right
later.
I remember that. They didn't know when they were going to do it, if it was going to be virtual. It was rumored that it was going to be virtual, and it ended up being virtual. That's why Wendy Williams always say, if it's something in the news, you better believe there's some truth to it.
If there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes, Wendy always said that. So I've always taken that. When I was a kid on the radio, she used to say that. Like, if there's a little bit, then look, I say roll up some emojis, but we do have I can take that out though.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I get this from family members. I ain't gonna put her business out there like that.
Right.
Because I done learned
there
that.
is a video we wanted to do. We wanted to go on here. We wanted to smoke our roaches.
No, I'm going to waste over here, baby.
Of roaches. So you know, like after you smoke your roaches and you put them all in a blunt, and then you have that one roach left of roaches, we put that away, but we don't smoke it. So we have like this jar full of those, and we usually would throw that out. But I was thinking, what if we just do some content and smoke?
No, but you know what? I done told him
blunt?
plenty of times. I'm white. I'm white. He's white too, but I'm half white, and I have a full white cousin, and my dad's side is white.
Mother is white. So my grandma Joyce,
so
white as they come.
So my cousin taught me how to smoke, but differently, like out of a fucking apple bowl, out of a damn make a bowl out of a fucking can.
I know how it is.
everything, you know.
White boys be boy. What?
Yeah, so
they gonna figure it out.
Yeah, he used to make me like
even if we
lick the resin off my lips when the shit would get on my damn lips, and it'll be so nasty. Ugh. I don't know if y'all ever had that happen. The resin come out the end of the blunt, get on your lip. That shit is so nasty. But he used to make me eat that because it gets you high. It's like weed oil. And white people do not believe in wasting weed. If you don't know, they do not believe in that shit.
No, they
not
don't.
at all. So we would smoke out of the bowl. He would clean the bowl out. I'm talking about like take hangers and stuff like that and clean the glass bowl out of all of the resin that was in there and smoke that shit in the bong. And I used to be like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that. And it was so disgusting. But he told me to do it one time. And ever since then, I've always told Justin, that shit will get you higher than smoking a regular damn blunt. Smoking a roach blunt will get you so high. But smoking a regular blunt will get you, you know, just a regular high. You're going to be regular. But some people be acting too bougie and shit like that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's weed. It's still THC and it's still going to get me the motherfucking high. I'm not no crackhead. I'm not around here scraping up damn roaches to smoke. But the ones that I done rolled up, if y'all look, I would put one up to the camera, but I ain't gonna do that. But they long as fuck. This is long as fuck. Look at this. You think I'm finna waste it? Bitch, I'm not finna waste that.
Right.
That's long as hell. There's a bunch of weed on there. Some might ask why y'all just don't smoke it now. Cause bitch, we get no.
Fix paperwork, y'all. Because my daughter is sick, and now I'm feeling like I'm.
Please don't start. He the one
up.
we don't need to get sick around here.
Okay, because like I get like listen, Yaya get sick, I
gotta
sick
take
right
care of two
behind
babies.
her.
Then once he gets sick.
But she's not feeling well, so hopefully we can get that worked out. Whatever's going on with her. But anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, this is a housewife remnant video, okay? And what I mean by remnant is, or residue is, speaking of resin and roaches, is that there are a lot of things that we didn't talk about, that we didn't get to. So I wanted to just kind of get to that really quickly. And one of the things is what they didn't show us on Housewives. So I don't know. Episode 17 might have this clip, but I just got done editing 17. I mean the episode and the pieces that I'm going to use or whatever for the show. I just got done recording that and watching the show bit by bit. And that would be considered a transition scene probably, or it was one of Sanya's scenes, which doesn't really last long unless Sanya is doing a joint scene meaning like when Kenya and Nene went to go sit down and talk about, you know, the text messages or her flirting with Apollo.
Exactly how it came out. I'm only saying to you as a friend, you know, like what's appropriate, what's inappropriate. That's all. All this dick in Atlanta, and you gotta take somebody else, man. Girl, gone.
That wasn't a Kenya scene alone or a Nene scene alone. That was a joint scene. Or like dropping it with Drew. That was a scene on that scene when they went to dropping it with Drew. That was Drew's scene, but it was a joint scene, right, Jay? With everybody conjoined. So Sanya, that would have had to be a transition or one of her own scenes because it wasn't a joint scene because nobody was there. Unless I think Marlo was sitting there while he was getting that done.
I think I'm gonna get the IUD taken. So I ordered a birth simulator.
I think Marlo was sitting there.
Right, because she was the one that was at the counter saying when she said she was getting her IUD removed.
So I really don't remember. Maybe they did show it in episode 17, but I didn't think that they showed that.
Let me go look.
Another thing that
you could keep talking.
Another thing that we didn't. I don't remember them showing us is they didn't show us they didn't show us Marlo's sister coming, saying they want their mama back, but they want their mama back.
Now the nephews do. They miss their mom. Where did she face when she goes to trial? Oh no.
We never. I don't. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't remember seeing that girl. That girl looked identical to Jasmine, but she was bigger than Jasmine. Jasmine is shorter. This girl was taller, wider, and she looked just like Jasmine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
we didn't see that
had
part.
A hat on, a blue hat.
Another thing that we did not see in the show, in the reunion, is Drew flip her hair in Sanya's face like they promoted in the trailer.
Yeah.
In the trailer, they promoted
on the finale in the trailer for the reunion. That's what I'm saying.
Right, they promoted Drew flipping her hair in Sanya's face, and apparently that they didn't want to put that in. or we're gonna get like a secrets revealed episode before the new season come out. Maybe we'll get like a secrets revealed episode and they're gonna show us that. I really don't know why they decided to take some of that stuff out, but I would have liked to see Aaron on that pregnancy thing. If he didn't, I probably did see it, and I probably ain't been paying attention.
We didn't see that part either, did we?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen all that.
Nah, he was great.
Yeah, he stayed doing that. That's why Todd was looking dead down at it.
I ain't hear you say that. I would have said something.
Anyway, so yeah, that was a few things that I wanted to say that we didn't see, but Jay is looking it up and she's gonna tell me, she is going to tell me, whether or not we missed it. But anyway, BravoCon happened and I was just like, first of all, one day I'm gonna pay for BravoCon. Hopefully YouTube, we will garner enough revenue.
Sorry. Go keep going, I'm sorry.
What would you like to say?
It is Sonya's mom, and Sonya's dad, and Aaron in the shot.
So it did happen.
What do you mean it did happen?
It did show?
No, this was on the preview. This was what they showed on the preview when right after she told Marlo, "I'm gonna take out."
So we
never seen it on the show. No,
we never seen it. I don't think we ever seen that.
Didn't, but I'm saying you were asking who was there. I'm saying this is what's in there. But go ahead.
So I don't understand why they didn't put that on there. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, BravoCon happened a couple weeks ago or last week or something like that. And like I was saying, I want to be able to pay for that. Hopefully we make enough money on YouTube that we can take our YouTube check. Anything we make on YouTube, we flip that and we put that right back into the YouTube channel.
You don't have to worry about that. We could spend our own money to do that and take it out on our taxes, honey, because this is a business and we have an LLC.
Well, that's true too.
Business expense.
That's true too. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit us up if you want banners, if you want pictures made, if you want obituary pictures made, if you want anything made that you want to print out on TV, t-shirts and stuff. We're gonna get a printer real soon. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a printer and a sewing machine real soon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a sewing machine
so that we can make some t-shirts, send t-shirts, some press-on t-shirts and stuff like that. And we also have, like, if you guys subscribe and you say subscribe and you're around, we have some lady things that we can give away. Like we have a size 7 pair of high heels that are some really nice heels. DM us brand new, never been worn. Urban Bench Boutique. Hit us up at Urban Bench Boutique. You need to subscribe. You need to subscribe, like us, challenge us, love us, and challenge us at the same time. Don't just subscribe because you want those pair of shoes. I don't know if there's many girls out here that wear size 7. These are some really tiny shoes compared to my big ass size 12 feet.
Okay, I'm about to say, no, but
I wear size 12, 13 in women's heels.
9.5, but I wear size 10 in heels. I typically get an 11 if they open.
Open the why this door closed. Fuck that. This door is closed.
Hanging off the end.
Open that bitch up. Something I forgot to say. I forgot to introduce Jay. I do the Sunday Flow show by myself typically, and we got started as if this was a Real Housewives of Atlanta review. This is not a Real Housewives of Atlanta review. This is Sunday Flow show that I typically do by myself. I totally forgot to say I have my wife here today, Jay Bellucci, who I love so much. We go through a lot, but I love Jay so much, and she's here today. I waited a long time. I was a little upset, but Jay is here.
I waited a long time. I was a little bit upset.
You gotta get up. You gotta get up for a minute later.
I gotta crack them crab so I can eat crab cakes.
Yes, because I can't wait to eat those. We're gonna eat some crab cakes. I wish y'all could see how they're gonna look. Maybe I'll record and add something into this video right here in this area when Jay starts to make them, because they are so good. You know, I started wanting crab cakes watching Kenya and
Kandi fight over them.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, you did.
I had crab cakes as an appetizer.
That was me.
Here we go.
I had them too, but I don't know how she got hers and I didn't get mine.
I assumed hers was an appetizer.
Mine was an appetizer too.
Okay, 1 second. I'll grab it for you.
Okay, thank you. Well, Miss Crab Cake. Okay.
And Jay was saying, you know, you might like those. You like salmon patties, baby? I think you may like those. And I was like, I think I will too. Try it. And Jay tried it. And I was like, okay. And I tried it again. I was like, okay. But the other night, I just ate some. And I wanted some again immediately. Like they're so good. I wish you guys can see them. And we're getting off subject because we have a whole show written out here in a script. And we ain't not really a script for what we should say, but you know, an order for how this show. God is a God of order, and apparently God ain't here right now because we're in order. We got to get in order. He coming in a Honda.
We going in order, but we just ain't
right
in order.
So let's move on. Okay. Right now we want to talk about something that's been all over the internet. I mean, all weekend, all week. I mean, for like 2 weeks straight, I must say. 2 weekends straight, 2 weeks straight.
About the dress and all that
Dress,
Yeah.
everything. It's just even, back to when she showed the dress in her background. I forgot about that's what you're talking about? The dress in the background, right.
Bye, hubby. Bye. Bye. You see him? Where the hell you going? Where's you going? Ooh. Yeah. Not the wedding dress. Sneak peek. So we are in my closet and we are doing not a sneak peek of the wedding dresses. Can y'all see good? So to this one, you've got Lauren struggling. What is happening? Oh my God! Look at. How did you get this part through here? This is what it's supposed to look like. This is where hers is. Come on. You're supposed to be representing. That is easy. What the? Woo! Take it down. Okay.
She's been just popping. And we're talking about the one and the only, the peachiest peach of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, I said the peachiest peach, not the best, because the best is who?
Kandi.
You got like messed up. It's Nene Leaks, boo. And then the peachiest peach of them all is Porsha. But Kandi is I don't know what to say. She that B though.
I say Nene is the
she that
juiciest peach, but Kandi is still the best peach, honey.
To you. Because Kandi can really be dismissed by now. The door has been open and waiting on her to dismiss herself for a while now.
And then what y'all gonna do with y'all little show? Then what y'all gonna do then?
Not y'all little show. But listen, so Porsha wedding has been everywhere. It's been everywhere so much that we gonna get paid well from it. Thank you.
Stop.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better start putting y'all watermarks on y'all videos, okay? Okay, it's money to be made out here. You don't put a watermark on it, somebody gonna swipe it up. That's why you gonna always see a watermark on mine. You ain't gonna never catch me without it. Okay? And if I do, it's getting deleted and it's getting reposted with it on
it was me.
I
said, or it was me.
Right, or it was Jay. Jay may make that mistake. But we'll fix it ASAP. So make sure you guys put your watermark on your video. But Porsha has been everywhere. I really think Bravo is missing out on a hot commodity right now. Porsha is a hot commodity right now. Her name is ringing bells.
That's why hot. That's for sure, bitch. Because she sure been searching for a man. She been jumping and hop, skip, and jump.
You can't be walking around your bikini out in these tight little dresses around everybody's husband.
It's your choice to bring your man on a trip to Jamaica where a fine woman will be on the beach. I've never been to Jamaica before, but I'm definitely looking for these beautiful beaches that I'm hearing about. And, I can't say the men because I'm with Oliver. Such a boy hunter. Isn't this one cute? But I think, maybe the top. Too big. That girl want all the boys. Honey, let's go.
Rumor has it that Porsha.
That's all right. I'm just I look like me and Porsha ain't cool, but that's okay. If that's how fast she want to move,
love her,
girl.
But rumor has it that Porsha actually declined returning to the Housewives of Atlanta on her own. But then rumor has it that Porsha says she never even received a offer letter to return back to Housewives of Atlanta, so she don't even understand how.
A declining statement was released.
Right, she don't understand that. So I really don't know what's going on, but I think that Bravo is missing out on something huge, something big, because Porsha name is very viral right now. Every time I post something, you have these African women, though. They are on my YouTube channel commenting things saying like Simon is sneaky. He's going to take her for everything. He's going to leave her without anything. She better hurry up and have a baby. I see a lot of stuff that he tried to marry her in Nigeria because the laws aren't the same. And it was some Nigerian ladies in my comments saying, you know, that Porsha is going to get played by this man who's a player.
Nah, Porsha ain't finna get played, baby. She might play his ass left. And that's what I'm saying.
Don't cuss.
Oh.
Okay.
She might. No way. I'm gonna re-say it.
Disgusting.
Yes, and you were
vulgar
too.
and disgusting.
Because you asked.
Honey, she's gonna play him to the left.
Right.
But
if anything, you're right about that.
But I want to know, how is Porsha going? How is Shamia gonna show up to Porsha's wedding in Africa, and Porsha didn't show up to her wedding in Africa?
Right.
Porsha, you're telling me you're not coming to my wedding.
Yeah, but I'm telling you something about my health.
It's not the flight. Bottom line is you're not coming.
Well, she can't sit on a plane that long with her legs down. They used to being up all the time.
I can't with you.
I wish that Porsha would just be honest and say that she doesn't want to go, because clearly she goes everywhere else that she wants to go, medical condition and all.
You're right about that.
Such a shame.
Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot all about that. So yeah, Porsha's wedding is doing a dang on thing. I think Carlos King should really capitalize off of Porsha right now and off of her name. He should probably put out a show. Since Bravo acting like they don't want her, allegedly, if that's the truth, then Carlos King should probably work on a little mini series for Porsha and Simon. I think that would be great. Porsha is giving that she's a bit unenthused now. Okay, at first she was real enthused, but now that the wedding is over, I'll be looking at her Instagram and she looking like, I want to have another wedding. And it's like, that's all women want. And not all women.
They already had two, because he was
not
settling for an American style wedding, and that's what Porsha wanted,
yes,
an
you're
American princess style wedding. She came looking like Cinderella, and then they had the traditional Nigerian wedding, because that's what he said was gonna happen.
And then the Nigeria wedding, and then the American wedding.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That was too much money. And then at the end of the day, Porsha said, y'all could have told me I was this extra. I ain't know. Yeah, after them bills came through the next morning.
Girl, Porsha, you knew now.
Them bills came through the next morning. They were probably like, you want a divorce? We shouldn't have did this. Anyway, yeah, so make sure you guys tune in to Porsha's Life coming soon, probably on OWN or Bravo, hopefully.
PJ&P.
And you know what? Porsha would make a lot of money off YouTube. Let me say that before we go. She'll make a lot of money off YouTube. Stop playing Porsha.
We'll make you a PJ&P on YouTube.
Yes.
Then PJ&P. Let's see.
We will really watch that, like your daily life, because we watch Kandi faithfully. A lot of people, Kandi get a lot of views, and Porsha is just as popular. Look at her followers compared to Kandi. They both have a lot of followers.
Girl, bye. But you know what? Speaking of Kandi, what we do not want to see Porsha on your YouTube channel is Miss Lauren, because she a little dry, like they said about Kandi.
She dry. She dry. She gets on my nerves. She whiny. Oh, let me not say that.
Stop.
Because I be tagging Lauren, and that's the way stuff get to Porsha. Come on. Lauren,
She's a little sister, though. She's a little sister. But you know, she look up to Porsha, so.
She does. You're right about that.
I definitely feel like I hold my sister accountable behind doors, but she's got to show up better. I think it may be time for us to stop coddling her as much as we do.
In the South, they have a very, very strong aptitude for being submissive to your man.
Yes.
Okay, so
Porsha said that.
Yes.
Don't be mad at her because she submit to her man or something like that. Remember that?
Right, and it's a Southern thing, and women.
Like, wait, I don't want to lose Porsha again.
Right.
Do you have to? I don't know, but I just naturally get super submissive. It starts to change me. Then I become the wife. I become the mother, or whatever. And I still want to be me.
Right, and you don't want to lose yourself.
Because I'm proud of who I've become. People have seen me have nothing, and essentially build myself up and build a career and accumulate things at home, etc. And they can see that I could be the woman of my household on my own. And that's just something that, unfortunately, my ex and I couldn't get together, the team part.
We may have our disagreements or whatever, but I promise you, it lasts no more 5 or 10 seconds.
Is that true for you too?
You want a baby or you want your career? Which one you want?
Hire a nanny.
No. You gotta check that.
Let me tell you what
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard you. I need to check it.
How is Dennis like Cordell?
Well, I think Dennis and I get that. Like, he gets that. I want him to be the man of the house.
Is there a point where he should be submissive to you in other ways, or no?
I think that when it comes to the word submissive, I put it more on my role in the household as opposed to him. When I say submissive, a lot of people don't get it because me talking about submission has to come from my religious background. So as the wife, it's kind of the role that
the Bible speaks of being submissive to your husband.
Right. But in the modern world, people take it as, oh, he's going to tell you what to do. He's going to control you, da-da-da-da. It will be a negative situation if you're with someone who's controlling or with someone who takes that submissive role as the lesser role. Because I've tried it with different men and I got abused. Because women, we give men power because I'm sorry, but we are more powerful. So we give you a piece of that power, and some men abuse it because they don't know how to be a man, and they take it as you are lesser than them. When really, if you're being the woman of my stature and a woman of her stature, if we're being submissive, you should feel like I am the king of this house because I have a woman like Shamari, I have a woman like Porsha, who is the queen. Who's the queen for me, you know? So not only will he lead me, and like you and your husband are, you are submissive with him and that you ask him even what you want to wear. It's a submission that's given because there's a respect given as well. So we respect each other, we love each other, and yeah, some things I may ask him, and some things he may ask me. That's right. But we're partners, and at the end of the day, he's the man of the house, and I'm the woman of the house.
Anyway, Porsha Williams on the Breakfast Club. All right, Porsha Williams did her damn thing on the Breakfast Club. There were a few people that I actually liked on the Breakfast Club. One of them being Just Hilarious, and then Claudia Jordan and Jasmine Brand. And I was like, you know what, Jasmine Brand and Claudia Jordan are the two that are competing with each other that I'm gonna really love seeing on here. But things have changed, okay? I think Just Hilarious and Porsha Williams are in the top running now because Porsha Williams killed it being on there. She made us laugh. She was kind of dingy, not smart at all with some of her shit. But I really loved it. I think that Just Hilarious though was super funny. So I'll take either one of them joining. But Just Hilarious, I've gotten transphobic from her a little bit. I've gotten homophobic from her a little bit, but I hope not. Because the way she tried to defend that so bad kind of made me feel like, okay, well, a person to defend it this bad, then maybe she is not, because she could not give a fuck. But she defends it to the fullest. Kaya, she talks shit about gay people and still hang with them, have gayisms, everything about gay people she do. Gay men she do. And she always holler about they got HIV, they sick as fuck, they dick in the booty, they got busted out booty hole. She stay talking, slandering gay people, but stay around them, stay around a whole bunch of gay men. So that's different. But I think Porsha and Just Hilarious are in the running for being on Breakfast Club for me. I loved seeing both of them on there. They were funny as hell. Porsha for different ways from Just Hilarious. Just Hilarious was funny. Porsha was funny, but in their own ways. Porsha's funny in a way where she doesn't even know her words. Here she is with reciprocity. Didn't even know how to say reciprocity. That was super funny. I busted out laughing because that should have been something pretty easy for Porsha to do, to say reciprocity. But no, she wasn't able to say reciprocity. And smart Charlemagne, ready to help out. Y'all already know he is. He's so smart, so educated, and love to help somebody and love to educate people. So he helped her with the word reciprocity, which I can understand you messing it up. But Porsha staring at it, there's no way she should have messed it up, baby. But I think Porsha needs to read more. If you're gonna be on the radio and you're gonna do radio gigs and radio jobs, Porsha, you're gonna have to read more, bitch. You're gonna have to read and understand words and go look up the encyclopedia and read words and shit. You can't be on there and not even know how to read now. I can understand not knowing the meaning of a word, but not even knowing how to read, Porsha. You always coming off dingy in every subject, okay? Social studies, history.
And tell the youth about things like this so they know and they can appreciate what we have now. Right now. Well, there has to be an opening for the railroad at some point because somebody's driving the train. It's not electric like what we have now.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
I'm saying
it wasn't a train at all. They use it. That is just a euphemism, baby.
Just a figure of speech.
I'm thinking it was like widespread.
No, it wasn't a train, baby.
Really? Like you really thought like there was an actual train that took them through?
It's a euphemism for people that are connected together, trying to work their way to freedom.
Right.
Ding dong. He's not talking about put 50 cents on the train or on the damn public bus.
Honey, spelling, reading, writing, babies, everything, honey. Just be fucking it all up, Porsha.
The sisterhood to raise more money. The Jose Williams Foundation, it's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
She needs to read, boy. Somebody tell Porsha who don't Porsha. She needs to read, boy. Here, Jay. Porsha's ideal cast. Porsha also named an ideal cast for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Picking all of the same season that she last left us on, season 13. Picking all of season 13. And also including, she did not include Shamia. I don't know why she didn't include Shamia. She included LaToya over Shamia. I don't understand why she included LaToya over Shamia, but she said Shamia and all of season 13 girls. But yeah, she needs to read more. Porsha picks for Housewives. She included Nene Leakes. She did include Kandi. She did not include Sherri. I was kind of surprised. She did not include Sherri. But she did include Kim Zolciak and Juicidora herself, Kandi, Kenya, Nene Phaedra, Kim. Like I said, she wants all of them back. And I think that would be really great. I think Porsha's on to something here. But I want to know whether or not she's going to be coming back to Housewives. But I don't think she is going to be returning anytime soon because Porsha probably just don't have time for that. I thought she was coming back season 15, but it's being said that she will not be returning season 15. So not surprised. And this has probably scared her away even more with Juicidora and her husband going through it. And I'll talk about that on another day. But Juicidora and her husband going through it has probably caused her to be a little bit more sketchy about returning to the show. She's probably like, oh hell no. So that the first thing can happen is somebody coming up to my, you cheated or I cheated or we did this, and no, I'm not gonna give them that power. So if you want me to stay away, baby, you got the coins, you make what I would make on there, and I make what I would make on there. So no, we good. Porsha probably just opted out. But a little bit more money don't hurt nothing at all. But I do like her picks. Something else Porsha was talking about on the Tamara Hall. So Angela Yee did an interview with Tamara Hall, and Tamara Hall was basically putting words in Angela Yee's mouth and putting emotions off on Angela Yee, trying to make her feel more amped up about a situation than she actually felt. Something that I noticed Tamara Hall does a lot. She's always looking for that viral moment. She always looking for that moment where people would say, Tamara don't play no games, honey. Tamara be going in on her interviews, but really it's coming off as a bit abrasive. It's coming off like you want to get slapped in the goddamn face. It's coming off like you want a motherfucker to go off on you on your stage. Like, I don't know if she thinks she's being Oprah, but you're not Oprah. Oprah in the 80s, if she was like this is, the difference is you're not Oprah and we're not the 80s, okay? We're 90s kids and up, okay? We're not the 80s, okay? So there's no way possible, 60s, 70s is what was in the audience. It's no way possible you think you can do this to people and nobody's gonna call you out. Everybody noticed what you do. Charlamagne just noticed it seemed like somebody there, like he said, it seemed like somebody there said, oh, Wendy don't have her position no more. We need another Wendy. Come on, Tamara. And that's what Tamara wanna do. But it's not really that. It's Oprah. If you go look at Tamara Hall, she comes from Harpo Studios. She was employed by Oprah several times to do reports from Harpo Studios. And Tamara Hall is backed up by Oprah. She has a relationship with Oprah. And that's somebody she totally looks up to, her interview styling. And Oprah interview style was abrasive back then. It was very like, dang, that's bruising. Like, dang, Oprah, that's what you're gonna say? That's how you're gonna ask the question? That's the question you're gonna ask in that way? Okay, Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little condescending, a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Tamron does. In order to get those viral moments, she pushes and pushes and pushes. When Kenya Moore came, it did not take Tamron Hall to play the last time you were here. Last time you were here, your husband was here, and just 2 days later, or the day later, or 3 days later, whatever she said, you and your husband was in turmoil, but you were just here happy with the baby. Let's take a look. What was the point of doing that and putting her through seeing herself come in with Mark, act happy, knowing they were not happy, and got into it the next day? What makes you feel like that's okay? And to do it to another black woman, I just don't understand that. I know it's not all about black this, black that. I know it's not all about that, but it is a bit fucked up that she would do that and play with her pain, toil with her pain. It's like playing with noodles, picking them up. I'm sorry, baby, how come? Like you just playing with your food or something. So I don't know. I found that a bit fucked up of Tamron Hall, for Tamron Hall to do that to Kenya Moore. And then when Porsha came, she was very much so trying to downplay Porsha's speech and the way she says things. But Tamron Hall is a bit, abrasive sometimes. You know, like Oprah, like she's the next Wendy, Lil Wendy or something like that. Maybe somebody will let Tamara Hall know, and she'll see all of this and see other people, what other people have to say, and maybe she'll change her way of interviewing, because the way she's doing it is just wrong. And she's boring anyway. Like, she's boring. Every time I watch her, her facial expressions are very fake to me. Like, her facial expressions come off very fake and phony to me. Like, when she be trying to look serious, or like she's sad about a situation, or like she really cares about a situation, it come off fake. Or when she's serious, it come off like, girl, please, you ain't got no power, you ain't scaring nobody, nothing. Tamara Hall is a bit irritating sometimes. She really is, because she comes off like she's intentionally fake, like she's intentionally, oh okay, condescending, like I'm smarter than you, I'm better, oh okay, you know, I'm here, you're there, type of thing. It's like, damn, Tamara, you're not all of that, okay? Sherri's show is better. If you didn't notice, you've been around longer than Sherri, and who got the NAACP that fast? Sherri. Oh okay. Anyway, right on top of her. Anyway, Porsha lying about being peed on, like I said. Jay actually pulled up a time where Porsha was on the Breakfast Club, and they were talking about being peed on. And Porsha was just being so dishonest, like, no, absolutely not. No. Being peed on is an absolute no. That's nasty. I can't believe that. Just really downplaying the people that was calling in, talking about butt eating is nasty. If a guy eats butt, you shouldn't kiss him in the mouth. You shouldn't even think that he is married material. And Porsha just be lying. Just like Kandi said, Porsha just be telling fucking lies and not telling the truth at all, just be wanting to hear herself talk or something. It's like, why tell such a bold-faced?
I'm going through a goddamn divorce.
He's being Oprah, but you're not Oprah. Question you gonna ask in that way? Okay, Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little condescending, a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tamara does. In order to get those viral moments, she pushes and pushes and pushes. When Kenya Moore came, it did not take Tamara Hall to play the last time you were here. Last time you were here, your husband was here, and just 2 days later, or the day later, or 3 days later, whatever she said, you and your husband was in turmoil, but you were just here happy with the baby. Let's take a look. What was the point of doing that and putting her through seeing herself come in with Mark, act happy, knowing they were not happy, and got into it the next day? What makes you feel like that's okay? And to do it to another black woman, I just don't understand that. I know it's not all about black this, black that. I know it's not all about that, but it is a bit fucked up that she would do that and play with her pain, toil with her pain. It's like playing with noodles, picking them up. I'm sorry, baby, here I come. Like you just playing with your food or something. So I don't know. I found that a bit fucked up of Tamar Hall for Tamar Hall to do that to Kenya Moore. And then when Porsha came, she was very much so trying to downplay Porsha's speech and the way she says things. But Tamar Hall is a bit abrasive sometimes. Like Oprah, like she's the next Wendy, Lil Wendy or something like that. Maybe somebody will let Tamar Hall know and she'll see all of this and see other people, what other people have to say, and maybe she'll change her way of interviewing, because the way she's doing it is just wrong. And she's boring anyway. Like, she's boring. Every time I watch her, her facial expressions are very fake to me. Like, her facial expressions come off very fake and phony to me. Like, when she be trying to look serious, or like she's sad about a situation, or like she really cares about a situation, it come off fake. Or when she's serious, it come off like, girl, please, you ain't got no power, you ain't scaring nobody, nothing. Tamar Hall is a bit irritating sometimes. She really is, because she comes off like she's intentionally fake, like she's intentionally, condescending, like, I'm smarter than you, I'm better, I'm here, you're there, type of thing. It's like, damn, Tamar, you're not all of that, okay? Sherri's show is better, if you didn't notice. You've been around longer than Sherri, and who got the NAACP that fast? Sherri. Anyway, right on top of her. Anyway, Porsha lying about being peed on, like I said. Jay actually pulled up a time where Porsha was on the Breakfast Club, and they were talking about being peed on. And Porsha was just being so dishonest, like, no, absolutely not. No. Being peed on is an absolute no. That's nasty. I can't believe that. Just really downplaying the people that was calling in, talking about butt eating is nasty. If a guy eats butt, you shouldn't kiss him in the mouth. You shouldn't even think that he is married material. And Porsha just be lying. Just like Kandi said, Porsha just be telling fucking lies and not telling the truth at all, just be wanting to hear herself talk or something. It's like, why tell such a bold-faced lie? Jay pulls up a couple of clips where Porsha in the past have openly talked about, or not openly talked about, but openly admitted that she has taken a golden shower. And it wasn't until Kenya Moore brought it up the following season, if I'm not mistaken. Kenya Moore brought it up the following season, and then Porsha changed her views on it by saying that's not true. It's because she was being clowned about it, and she was so drunk, she ended up telling her real truth. When you drunk, we all know, most times the truth comes out. She was drunk as fuck. It was take a shot if you didn't, or take a shot if you did, or whatever it was, and she took the shot to show that she did do that, that she has received a golden shower before. And they were all shocked. And I'm not surprised that Porsha's lying. Like I said, Kandi has expressed that before, that Porsha be lying. And she do, Porsha. Porsha, this is sad. I ride for Porsha. I love Porsha. But this has proven, Porsha, that you be lying. This is more proof. This is not just the only proof. We have several times where Porsha has told a lie and she done been called out. But this is just even more proof to show Porsha be damn lying. Lying for no fucking reason, Porsha. And that's ridiculous. Anyway, take a look at this clip that we put together with Porsha.
I know that would be a lot for some men to accept, is all I'm saying.
Even for women, if you knew that your husband liked to get peed on and got peed on by a bunch of different girls and spoke about it, would you feel away?
That he peed on them, or
No,
they
they
peed on him?
him.
No, I don't want him getting peed on.
See, it's the same.
Why can't you accept?
Somebody in here said, did you get peed on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, if that was a fetish of his, I would have a problem with that. That's me personally.
Because you wouldn't talk to him when you got to that point when you found out, you wouldn't even continue with the relationship.
Because then if I pee before bed and I ain't got nothing left, you might leave in the morning and let somebody else pee on me. Like, I just don't, it's just too much.
Why you don't believe?
But let me tell you something about a real man. When you meet him, he's going to know you for you. He's not worried about none of your past whatsoever. And if you
Even
and
pee?
him,
Even pee?
Ain't nobody peed on me. Okay, let's be clear. That's Breakfast Club news right here, okay?
Is he the one that peed on her? Wait, what? Listen, remember when we were in Miami? Was she on the boat?
Let's play Never Have I Ever.
Never have I ever had a golden shower. Oh my God! Oh my God! She took a drink. Catch that tea. I don't know nothing about this. Leave me out of the pee.
Ain't nobody peed on me. Okay, let's be clear. That's Breakfast Club news right here, okay? That rumor wasn't a rumor.
It was never a rumor.
No, it wasn't a rumor. Okay, well, I'm making it worse.
I'm saying.
Anyway, see you guys later. Subscribe, follow me, Rico Bellucci, and at The Urban Binge. And make sure you subscribe to our other channel at Rebel TV2, where we will be bringing our vlogs to, okay? Yeah, I know. I'll be confusing with everything. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little later. Bye!
Bye.
And let me just tell y'all hoes who want to be hitting his inbox and trying me. Y'all think I ain't around? Bitch, I'm here.
Really?
I'm here present.
Yeah. I only want J Fat Booty, and we'll take a couple more.
We don't mind taking how long to die.
So I appreciate you guys for listening. I am Rico Bellucci.
And I'm Jay Bellucci.
And when I say I am Rico Bellucci, I mean go look me up on Instagram at Rico Bellucci. At Rico Bellucci is my Instagram.
Is my Instagram name Jay?
Your Instagram is at Jay Bellucci, at Jay Bellucci, at Rico Bellucci. Know that we have been together for 10 years, all right? And we've been married for a while now, and I am very much so in love. Okay, we do have our issues. We can't stand each other sometimes to a point where it's just like I'm leaving you, and a lot of relationships get like that, where it's like, you know, I'm done, we're about to break up, fuck you, and it's a lot of marriages that are like that, especially when you're together for 10 years. I know a lot of people who've been together longer than that would say this is just the hump, the start, but you've made it a long way.
At some point, that's what Michelle Obama said about Barack, that 10 years was the hump they had to get over.
Exactly, and it is the hump. You're right at the hump, and now you're about to start.
The top of that hump is the peak of the bullshit, if you ain't know.
Right. Where you feel like you're at your wit's end, and I think that if anybody hear me say at Rico Bellucci, at Jay Bellucci, and think that I'm talking calm right now, but I want you to know Jay knows that I'm not fucking playing. If you think that you're gonna go to Jay's page and
there's nothing that happens that he don't know about. Okay,
I'm gonna see it.
There's nothing that happens that he does not know about.
I'm gonna pay attention.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay attention.
So
make sure you guys don't be stupid.
Period.
Don't message Jay no stupid shit. I know how gorgeous Jay is, but don't think you can get off of here and get froggy. All right, you get froggy, I'm a bullfrog. All right, or whatever the biggest frog is on the planet. You know
y'all want to be going through that? Don't go through my phone shit. I will hand him my phone. Here.
Well, you guys, what you do is make sure you check out the podcast. The podcast is coming really soon, like within a couple of weeks. All right, the podcast is coming, and the podcast is when you go to OnlyFans, search for what is it? Dictations. Dictations.
DICKTATIONS. Dictations.
With your instructor Jay. All right.
Dictator.
With your dictator Jay. I'm sorry.
And you're the dignitaries.
Right. And we will see you guys over there really soon. Make sure you guys follow us everywhere at The Urban Binge on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, at The Urban Binge, anywhere on social media, at Rico Bellucci, at Jay Bellucci. And thank you guys so much. We will see you guys soon. I'm tired.
I'm hungry and she hungry. Come on, let's go eat.
Bye. See you guys later. We're out.